yo. What's up, everybody? Welcome in. Man, long time no see. How y'all doing? Man, it has been so long. I'm so glad to be back with you guys. It's been, at least 20 minutes. At least 20 minutes since we've been able to hang out together. I would like to welcome my panel of expert guests here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, Ripper is here. Good evening to you, baby boy. What you doing? What you doing? Did Ripper fall asleep? Ripper. I guess he fell asleep. Maybe? Arian is here. Arian, are you talking? I do have the right buttons pressed, right? Oh, no. What is happening? All right, well, I'll fix that in a minute. Yeah, I don't know. Trader might be popping in, hopefully. Anubis says we want Oliver. Sorry. He's sleepy time. He's into bed. He's into bed. Louis P says, Oliver is great. That boy cracks me up. He does really, really love being out here with you guys. He really does. I know. I didn't take that long. I told you how long I was going to be. Look, we're like right on time. Like, look, only like 6 minutes behind schedule, which for me is pretty flippin' amazing. All right. I mean, honestly, like for me, that's pretty amazing. Only 6 minutes behind schedule. Good evening, everybody. Appreciate you being here. Welcome into Twitching Trick. I know, Don. It's very, very unlike me to be so on time. Welcome into the show. Appreciate you. Vic, Louie, Don, Wildstar, Snake Eyes hanging out. Wilson here. Dr. Iron Chef with the 100 kitty bitties. Thank you. Davrick with a random thought. Let me see if I can come up with one. Snake Eyes asked for one earlier, too. Rip, are you back? Rip? Arian?
Yo.
Oh, there. Good. I didn't know what happened to you. I thought I lost you.
I said I stepped away for a minute.
Oh, I didn't hear. Arian is here. Ripper is coming in to hang out. Yeah, Dr. Juby. Listen, it's not really two streams. It was one stream with an intermission. And I would have just put on the commercial break sign, but I had to change games, too. I had to come back in with Star Trek tags, where before we had Among Us tags, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. No, it's not me, Karen. Don't vote me out. Yes, it's not I. All right, let's see. All right, I do have a random thought for you. I got a random thought for you, Davrick. Listen, this happened to me the other day. This is a terribly dangerous and scary thing, Arian. Tell me if this has ever happened to you. I hate when someone rings my doorbell. I don't like it because then I have to drop whatever it is that I'm doing to be silent and pretend that I'm not home. No, I can't. I can't. It's very scary. It's like very traumatic. All right.
What if it's somebody to knock on your door to tell you that you've won something?
It's a scam then. It's a scam. White Wolf says you streamed Among Us. Will it be on later? Yeah, we'll put it back up. We'll put it up a little bit. I didn't publish the VOD yet, but we will. All right. Yeah, Wildstar says, I can see the scenario where you couldn't be silent. Thanks, appreciate that. Ladies and gentlemen, we have things to do tonight. As a matter of fact, I don't know, Arian, I haven't heard from Trader this afternoon, but I also didn't ping our contributors chat because Oliver took over everything earlier. So we do have battle passes to give away. We have prize clauses to give away. We've got more prizes to give away tonight. And I've got a very special project for you guys. A very special project for you guys here tonight. Iron Chef, thank you for your 100 kitty bitties. Captain Flurry, welcome to the litter box. Thank you for following the channel. Daddy Dave, thank you for the 5 kitty bitties. Yeah, we've got a couple of things to do tonight. As a matter of fact, I think I have something uber special tonight that I want to tease you guys with. And I definitely want Trader's input. And yours too, Ripper. Is Ripper back yet?
What?
Hey, there he is. Hey, Rip. Listen, Scopely has given me an opportunity, community, and I forgot. Okay, sorry, I'll turn the counter back on. There it is. Yeah, sorry about that, Lieutenant Fire. I turned it off while we were playing Stabby Stab earlier. I turned it off while we were playing Among Us because it was messing with the chat. So there it is. I got it back up. Titan, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you very much. Welcome into the litter box. Ripper, I have a very interesting proposition from Scopely. And I want the community's help because I want to win a contest. Are you guys curious? Ripper, are you curious?
I am.
I'm super curious.
I'm going to tell everybody about that coming up here in about 15 to 20 minutes. What we have planned. What's in it for you, Wildstar? Well, here's the thing, Wildstar. What's in it for you could be some incredible in-game content. All right, so we're going to see. It's a contest between Rev Deuce and myself. And I'm going to need you guys to help me win. All right? I'm going to need you guys to help me win. But in order to do so, I'm going to cheat. And I'm going to ask you guys for your input. All right? So, yeah. We're going to get you guys to help out tonight on this particular new feature. This particular new thing that's going to come up here real soon. And hopefully it will result in my very own avatar in the game. Woo! Yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. I maybe shouldn't be, but I am. All right, I'm pretty excited about it. So I don't know what Rev's approach to this contest is going to be, but I plan on cheating. All right, I plan on cheating as much as possible. Davrick and Blaze says, "Don't we already have cat avatars?" Yeah, but I would get a new one. I would get a new one. All right. No, I'm not going to put my face. Should I? I don't think they're going to give me an officer, but I could probably get an avatar. But the avatar, I think I would want it to be cute, right? And not my face. I think I would want it to be the kitty cat.
Your face is cute.
You know, Beck told me that earlier today too. I blushed a little.
She did not see.
She actually did say that I was cuter than Echo. All right, so I mean, I'm just saying, like, I'll take it. I'll take it where I can get it. All right.
Just saying, that's not how the conversation went.
Lieutenant Fire says your officer would have no abilities. No, I think I could write a great ability for me. I think I could write a great ability. Listen, I might try to get a planet named after me. But listen, some people do have planets named after them. Nobody has their own avatar except for DJ Aoki. So, wait. No, he's got an officer. He doesn't have an avatar, does he?
Sir, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to this this challenge. All right, I'm pretty excited about it. I'm looking forward to the challenge, and I'm going to need your guys' help to help me cheat my way through it. All right? What is happening?
Big General Darkfire.
No. Ripper!
He said...
Ripper! No! Ripper!
What happened?
Scopely broke my daggone key bindings. The new PC client broke my key bindings. Oh!
Did it?
God bless it! Quit messing with stuff! Wait, Ripper, what's your key binding for zooming in and out? Isn't it? Oh, it is Q&E?
Scopely doesn't have that. They don't have key bindings for zoom.
Oh, okay, never mind. Why did I think it was W and S?
No, W and S is for moving up and forward and backward.
For some reason, I am super disoriented right now. Okay, whatever. I'm very disoriented.
DJ being lost.
I'm very disoriented right now. Putz says DJ's officer ability is going to be called DJ's time. all warp times multiplied by 4.
That's awesome.
It's terrible, Putz. I don't like that at all. So, yeah, that's pretty exciting. Pretty exciting. I'm going to tell you guys more about it later on tonight. But what I also want to do is I definitely want to do more testing with 7 of 9. How do I get full view of the systems? Well, Hurricane, that is that's classified. That's G7 classified. No, I'm just kidding. Actually, what it is, I'll show you. It is a community patch file. It's a community patch file written by our very own Criminal Heroic Tashcan. All right. Now, if you want information on how to get this, we can help provide that to you. I tell you what, maybe the best thing would either be for one of the moderators to send him a link to Rip's Discord or PM me on Discord, Hurricane, and I'll send you the link. Okay, you too, Wildstar. I'll send you the link. This is only for the PC version, but it has great stuff. We've got key bindings on everything.
We might potentially have a Mac version coming out in the
really
future.
Dude, check this out. So there's also the there's just fun, great little things. Like if I click on a hostile, it by default takes me to the loot screen, so I don't have to click scan and all that stuff.
Yeah, that's a config setting, though.
Yeah, here's another one. Here's another one where I can look into a chest that's on cooldown, even though like on mobile I can't do that, but on PC with what we call shenanigans.
We love shenanigans. Shenanigans are the bestest thing on.
Shenanigans are amazing. So what we use shenanigans for is this also allows us to look inside of bundles that have cooldowns, so we can still see the cost and look for data and all that fun stuff. It's great, and I'd be happy to refer you over to the location in which you can procure said shenanigans. And yes, that's right, guys. If you heard that correctly, Ripper is saying that there could very quite possibly, maybe sort of kinda, coming soon, be a Mac OS version of Shenanigans. If you play on PC, Shenanigans are a must. It's just a must. Okay, you gotta have it. You gotta have Shenanigans if you're going to play on PC. It makes the game so much more enjoyable. And even better, guys, Shenanigans are free. Shenanigans are completely free. Ripper does not charge for you to have the community patch file. As a matter of fact, the name of it is called the Community Patch. And he made it completely free for everybody to be able to enjoy the wonders of Shenanigans. There you are.
Steven Zarin has posted the link to Ripper's Discord. It's pinned up. I'll leave that up for a few minutes.
There you go. Yeah, Chief Stoney, take a look at the top of your chat right now. Look right up there. Oh, wait. It's right down there, right? Is it? I can't tell. I think on Twitch it's down here. Look right down there underneath my butt. Right up. You see it? It's that. I'll try to wiggle. Can you see it there now? There you go.
If you twerk your butt at it, you'll see it better.
Try it. My butt doesn't move real good. I was trying. So yeah, if you just take a look right down there, I'm sitting on it. That is the link to Shenanigans. All right, there you go. What we are doing tonight, we've got more Armada testing with 7 of 9. However, we continued more testing throughout the day yesterday. I've got Everywhere It Matters. Listen, as a matter of fact, I wonder if we can get Jules or Blue up tonight. Because everybody's been doing a ton of testing. Just a ton. Yes, Stoney, go down to the community patch section. And first, I would say, if you go down to the community patch section, the first thing you need to look at is the updates. Click on the updates room. And that will give you not only the download link, but also the TOML file and the DLL file. And is the TOML file the notepad file, Ripper? Is that where you customize it?
Yep.
Okay, good. Yeah, so the Toml file is where you can set stuff. This is my Toml file, so I can go in and change the settings that I want to use. For example, I could, get this, guys, I could disable Galaxy Chat. Like, how many of you guys would actually just enjoy your life so much better if you made it so that you could not actually click it? Now, I've got mine turned off because I do still like going in there and trolling during the incursions. All right, here's another one. This is dangerous. The extended donation slider. If I go into my Alliance chat, get this. If I go into my Alliance contribution, I can I can give as many donations as it would take to get my Alliance to the next level. No more clicking 3 buttons and waiting.
Do be very careful with that. I know a few people that have accidentally donated like 50 or 60 million lat.
Be very, very careful with this, folks. Scopely has warned us that they will not refund resources due to using this feature. All right? Scopely knows
it's
about...
off by default, so you have to enable it manually, so, you know.
Yeah. So, yeah, you would have to come in here and turn it on. All right, here's the show cargo by default. That's when I click on a hostile or a base or a blue ship. All right, I can also, and I have, disabled a bunch of banners because I hate banners. Now, I keep some of them on. I keep some of the banners on. Here are all the different banner types. But I do keep some of them on, but most of them I have turned off because I hate banners. All right, so anyway, lots of fun there to be had with shenanigans. FYI, Scopely does know. Scopely does know, but they will not, they've been very clear, they will not offer solutions to players who have accidentally made mistakes with shenanigans. So do so at your own risk. All right. So now, okay, you know what, K-Dot Tooth, listen, first things first. I have apparently missed out on a piece of content this arc. Okay? No lie. Because I've got everybody talking to me about Silver Blood Voyagers. I don't know a thing about it. K9 Tooth, why don't you tell us very quickly, what is the mechanic here? See, I remember telling people about those special systems and you know, the super scouts and all that stuff, but I have no idea what's going on with Silver Blood Voyagers. So where are they? Are they in the new systems? Are they down here? Let's fly a ship up here real quick. Can't get to that one. I can get to that one. Are they new hostiles? I'm not going to summon anything while I mine, or is that what I have to do?
When you need to summon them, but they are random, so you may not get one. It's when you summon your 8472 in the 8472 system, in the mining system. Sometimes
Really?
when you go and spawn, they might spawn a Silver Blood hostile, which you'll get a random, or which you'll end up getting a chest, which will give you a random token, which we don't know what it is for yet, and a couple of a frame and a...
Okay, I've asked. Okay, so players have been asking me about this random token.
Travel token.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, this right here, players have been asking me about it. The Voyager travel token, used to travel to deeper systems in the Delta Quadrant. Here's the thing. I don't know. I have no idea what that is. I don't know where it goes. I don't know what it's used for. Scopely has not told me anything about this. I don't know a daggone thing about it. And for the record, I have asked. They haven't told me. So I don't know what this thing is, Stevens Aaron. Yeah, that might be the access token for G6.
It could be a mid-month update thing.
Or it could be like rare tickets and we never use them again.
Yeah. or they could be the wrong travel token that they've put in there.
Well, nobody knows the trouble I've
We'll find out later, I'm sure.
Yeah, we'll find out in 2 years when they don't ever bring it. As a matter of fact, It's going to be exactly like this, folks. It's going to be exactly like this. Hold on, I'm going to show you another piece of content that has never, ever actually come out. Right here. Oops, not that one. Right here. Adaptive weaponry. Increases base weapon damage against assimilated faction ships. Interesting. Except the assimilated faction never came to be. These researches, please don't spend anything on these researches. These researches, you have to do the level 1s to unlock the rest of the tree and the combat tree, but these researches completely 100. Yes, Retro Hunter. But what piece of content does it serve? Okay, yes, you're right. There are 4 systems. I'm going to show you where they are. There are 4 systems in the game that do, in fact, have... Here we go. There are 4 systems in the game that do, in fact, have assimilated hostiles. But they don't do anything. They do nothing. They are in the beta sector. These 4 systems here in the beta sector. As a matter of fact, I would almost think, Stevens Aaron, that there might have been a content dump that was surrounded or planned around the beta sector that never came to be.
Yeah, I assume so.
Yeah, it was scrapped. All right. But here's the beta sector, and if you go in here, you do have these assimilated hostiles. And yes, the research does help you kill them, but there is nothing of substance in here. There's nothing in here. I mean, yeah, sure, you got ship parts. Okay. You can get ship parts from a bunch of other stuff. All right. But nothing like these data pads or these pattern disruptors never ended up being content. And don't think that this is new, guys. Don't think that this is new. This content came into the game in May of 2019. Just throwing that out there. These researches have been in the game. These hostiles and these systems have been in the game since May of 2019. Isn't that crazy? Do these systems also have it? The alpha sector stuff? I'm going to check on that. I'm going to look in here and see if I think all of these have the assimilated hostiles, I believe. Yeah, here's more assimilated hostiles. These give G5 parts. All right. So, yeah, listen, that research helps you kill these better. But why? Who cares? Look, these don't even have the pattern disruptors. These are literally just for parts. So what's the point? It's wasted space. Content that never came. Commander Green said, no. I'm not alluding to anything, Commander Green. I was comparing this to another piece of content that's probably never going to come. All right. This right here. Right now, there are players out there earning Voyager travel tokens from Silverblood Voyagers. And I am postulating that it's not even I'm postulating that maybe these were supposed to be Delta Quadrant board coordinates or whatever. That's what I was postulating. So no, it's quite the opposite, Commander Green. I am implying that nothing will ever come of them. In my opinion. But, we'll see. Who knows? All right. 7 of 9 testing we can do. You guys don't want me to show you a Silverblood, do you? I don't want to burn a token. I really don't want to burn a token. Yo, Sin in the Dark, thank you for your 8-month resub. Thanks for all you do, DJs. No, thank you, Sin.
Yeah.
Thank you for all
They are RNG, so you may summon and you may not get one. So.
I mean,
you may be lucky and get one the first time.
I've got a. You know what? Why not? Let's just give it a shot. I've got a bunch of the stuff. We can try and see if it works. Let me crew properly here. I'm going to use a token, but I'm not going in. Yo, when did that happen? Oh. Hold on, I got to check something out. Oh. Look at this one. Oh. Well, looky there. I didn't even see that. All right, never mind. Sorry. Yeah. Okay, okay. All right. I haven't told you yet, Lieutenant Fire. I haven't told you yet, but I'll get to it here in a little bit. Just a few minutes. Not necessarily Paulo, but kind of, maybe, sort of. But we have control. I'm gonna explain. Don't worry about it. I got things cooking. All right, let's see. If I'm gonna go up to Silverblood space, I usually fly Kang right there. Let's see what else we got below deck. We got Hull Breach. Go with a little extra
like I said, use the
Paris.
Borg token systems, and you can at least get the cubes.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to try. Wait. I can get a Silverblood Voyager in the special Borg system? Yo, Sphere, thank you for your 4-month resub at Tier 2. Thank you. Very, very kind of you. Appreciate that. Yeah, the Silverbloods. Are you sure, Snake Eyes? No. So I can get Super Scouts in the Borg systems, but the mining systems are the ones that have the Silverbloods. Yeah, because I've gone to the Super Scouts and been killing. I'll show you guys that tonight too, because that's amazing. Let me check something here real quick. I don't think I have
he got one from the Super Scouts.
I think that he's smoking. Yeah, see, I don't have one. And I have not taken Voyager to summon in the mining systems, but I have done a bunch of Super Scouts. So here, let's just show them both off. I'll show you both. All right, I'll show you both. So first, so the Silverbloods are explorers. No, I'm not mining, Neon. We'll just go. We'll do one for funsies. I don't mind to burn a cell. I don't mind to burn one cell for science. All right. So let's go check this out. Let me go back over here to the Delta Quadrant. No, I'm not killing hostiles either. That's miserably slow. So the FSEP systems are the mining systems. That's what we're talking about going here, okay? Measalup is a Super Scout system, but the FSEP system is the one that everybody's talking about here. So that's where we're going to go. Ooh, I have an upgrade on my Voyager? What can I do? Oh. Wow, I could do 2 of them. All right, let's do that. Boom, 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 boom. Man, I am almost ready to tier this thing again. Very excited. Oh, I'll be able to tier it tomorrow. Look at that. I'll be able to tier my Voyager again tomorrow. How exciting. Which means I do need some biotoxins, so we might do that a little bit tonight. Anyway. All right, so we're going to go to 3819. No, I'm not going to try to go to the big one. We're going to go to 3819. I've got 18 cells. That's where we're going to bounce. That's where we're going to go. Yeah, I know, Doom. I've heard that they're beasts, so I'm not going to go to 247. I'm going to go to 3819. Oh, Neon, it was only 400 mats. I'm fine. It's good. It's all good. It's all good. I'm not that stingy. Although, now that I think about it, I probably should have saved that because I'm going to need every drop of everything for weekend number 2. Anyway, all right, we're almost to the system. It's crazy. Nobody even said a word there, Rip. Nobody picked up what I was laying down. Dang.
How unfortunate.
Yeah.
I did.
Nobody picked up what I was laying down there, Rip. All right, so this is the system where, oh my God, look. Look. Oh, at least it's a common node. I was going to say. Oh, my God. Ooh, look, an open rare? Oh, we might as well go ahead and take it. It's only going to take 8 seconds. Oh, look, there's another one. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take a couple of these rares real quick, guys. Might as well take a little bit. What tier is my Voyager? My Voyager is tier 8. It'll be 9 tomorrow. It's gonna be 9 tomorrow because I'm 1 component away, which means I've got a bunch of biotoxins I got to gather up tonight so I can do a double pull. All right. My cargo capacity without cargo crew is, can you see it over my head? 754,000, but I am over 1 million with cargo crew. Yes, Shazo, I'm into G5 sourcing. G5 started at tier 8. Tier 7, I think, was still G4, but tier 8 started G5. All right, so we're going to zoom out in 16 seconds. We're going to be done with this rare node, and then we're going to try to summon a Silver Blood. Wolfwood says, so DJ, I'm an Ops 39 with a fresh tier 1 Voyager. How do I start speeding this loop up? Common anomaly samples. Okay, go mine you some common, go mine you some rare, and what you have to do is, well, all right, so to start out with, you've got to go get the stuff so that you can do as many pulls of this common refinery as possible. Okay, you need a double, you need a triple if you can. Okay, you try to get enough at least for a single rare. Pull all that stuff. It's going to give you not only the ship parts, but also the research particles. The research particles are key to then coming in to this research tree, coming down here, and what you have to do, antimatter recycler has got to be the first research that you do. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's got to be the first one that you do. It gets you better warp range to hit better hostiles. All right? Because at your tier 1, tier 2 level, you're going to struggle to do single refines on the biotoxins. So you want to do antimatter recycler first and foremost. That's going to get you the gusto to go up a little bit higher so you can hit a better hostile and get more loot for the biotoxins. Do be aware, Wolfwood, that your refineries reset every time you tier. So if you can do a triple common and maybe a single rare, you're actually going to get enough Voyager parts to tier it up on the very first day. But make sure you have enough goo, right? Do all of your pulls, then tier it up, then you get to do all of your pulls again. All right, and that's vitally important. That is how you fast track. All right, let's summon. Oh, let's try again. Oh, let's try again. So wait, nothing summons in here? Oh, that's baloney. That's garbage. So you could come all the way up here with an attack crew and get nothing. All right, I just zeroed a node. Let's try again. Nope. Man, that's bumpkus. That's bumpkus. Yeah, I'm going to mine a few nodes. No, this is not the wrong system. This is the right system. I'm going to show you what the Super Scout system does here in a minute because it also has a very, very cool thing. All right, it has a very, very cool thing. I'm going to show you the Super Scout systems here in a minute. You guys just bear with me. Let me zero some nodes. This is going to take me a few minutes. 3 seconds, by the way, to zero a node in this system. It's kind of awesome. Nope, not yet. We'll try to refresh. No, God, don't leave. Jiminy Christmas. Try to claim another. Nope, not yet. All right, let's check that one out. Now we'll try to summon again. Nope, no go yet. Reload the system, because sometimes that helps. And we just keep zeroing nodes. Nope, not yet. Oh, man. Yeah, so that's correct. You're not wasting summoning juice, which is good, because it gets refunded to you if you don't actually summon anything. You guys can see I still have the same amount that I started with. Dag nabbit. I already did a recall cancel. I did a recall cancel. And this is why I won't be hunting Silverbloods. Not to mention, I don't even think that the loot that they're dropping is worth anything. Just throwing that out there. Just throwing that out there, you know. They haven't said nothing to me. All right, let's try to summon another. Nope. So, AJ, inside the FSET mining systems where you have the common anomalies, there is a special hostile that can sometimes proc if you summon a hostile with Voyager, but we haven't gotten it to proc yet. Now, I'm going to stick around here for a few minutes. We're going to try. I mean, I might as well take home some common anomaly samples while I'm here. Not going to waste the cell. So I'm going to try to get it to proc for you guys. But if it doesn't proc by the time we get to 750,000, then I'll quit. But I am going to take you guys to the Super Scout systems as well, because I'm a little low on faction credits, because this is another cool thing that Scopely dropped for us this month. The Transporter Pattern store finally received a facelift. So, guys.
How exciting.
Yeah, which means I am back to my old shenanigans in Transporter dust farming. And I'm going to remind you guys tonight how that works. All right, most of you veterans probably already know how it works. But for you newbies, we're going to teach you how to farm so many transport patterns you go cross-eyed. All right? Yep. I'm going to show you how you can max every single officer in the Transporter Pattern store faster than you can blink an eye. And I'm not even kidding you when I say that you could go from start to finish. And when I say finish, it is when I say finish, I mean, all right, sorry guys, I got to take that rare. That's going to take 10 minutes. Is that what it was? 8 minutes? 3 minutes. Okay, 3 minutes. You got it, Mimi. You got it. As a matter of fact, I'll go ahead and show you what I've already done. If I thought about it, I wouldn't have done it today. But guys, here's what I do. This is my faction store, okay? Now, just FYI, if I'm being straight up honest with you, Ripper, using my method, if you are wholly dedicated to it, how long would you estimate until you max every officer in the Transporter store?
Every single one of them.
Yeah. Starting from scratch to every single one, I'm going to go 12 months or less. And actually, I was going to say 9 to 10 months.
Initial reaction would have been, as thought, probably a year. Because like, that's not the only source, right? You get, like, transporter patterns by different, like, various ways. So.
Yep, we're going to help you out tonight.
I think a year might be doable, potentially.
If you dedicate to it, okay? You got to dedicate to it. But I'm going to say, Stevens Aaron says, I don't have them all maxed. But is that by choice or what, Aaron? Have you followed the UltimatDJz guide to transporter store farming?
Yeah. No. I haven't as religiously because I've been needing my faction recruits for other bits and pieces. But
yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, yeah, definitely it's a good way. We've got a new Ops 21 person in our alliance, so that's how we're training him to do that to start getting his transporter dust.
Daddy Dave says, how long to max one? Well, a month and a half, maybe. It does depend on your ops level, Daddy Dave. It does depend on your, not even ops level. It depends on your reputation level.
Not for the faction recruits.
That's right. It depends on your reputation level. All right. Vic is agreeing. Probably about a month. But yeah, it is reputation based. So here's what I'm going to show you, folks. Lord Hollywood says, is there a link? No. No, because what I'm teaching you is super secret underground stuff. Guys, take a look at my faction store. What do you notice that's on cooldown? What do you guys notice that's on cooldown here in my faction store? Well, message exchange, obviously. Right? Message exchange, obviously that's one. But what? DJ, why are you spending highly valuable faction credits on these stupid recruit chests? Like, wait, DJ, aren't those the ones from the very beginning of the game? Aren't those the ones that you should already have maxed? Oh, yeah. Sure is. That's these right here. That's these right here. What a terrible bundle. What a terrible bundle.
Nah. It's great.
It's a terrible bundle. By the way, guys, should I admit to you that I have earned these 253,000 Federation recruit tokens in only 3 days? Should I admit that?
Yeah, that's about right.
3 days, guys. I've earned 253,000. Now, as a general rule of thumb,
that is because of your rep level.
That is because of my rep level. All right, because I can get higher bundles than you guys. All right, and I'm going to show you, Joker. You're an Ops 35, but again, depends on your rep. Okay, not as much Ops, but rep. Okay, but yes, 253,000 is what I've earned in 3 days. Now, the general rule of thumb is to use them in this chest. You'll see that I've got all 7 of these officers maxed. Okay? That is the goal, right? Use these recruit chests in here to max these 7 officers. And by the way, you don't even have to promote them. You don't have to tier them. You don't have to tier these guys up. Look, Arcadie's never been tiered. Look at that. I've never tiered him up. All right? You only need the maximum shard count. But then what happens if, guys, core day one question. What happens if I come back in and I earn shards of an officer that I have max shards for? We know what happens there, right? What if it's an uncommon? What do I get?
Officer XP.
Officer XP. What if it's a rare? What do I get?
Transporter patterns.
And what do I get if it's an epic?
The same.
More transporter patterns, all right? My general rule of thumb has indicated to me that if I'm having a good RNG day, I will convert recruit tokens at a 1-to-1 pattern. Meaning that if I'm having a good RNG day, these 253,000 is going to equal 253,000 transporter patterns. Let's find out. I'm going to spend 3,000 of them right now. Fingers crossed, fingers crossed. Let's see how many I end up with. Oh, not quite as good, Aaron. 2,400. Let's try again. We got to try again. All right? I got to prove to you that it's good. And by the way, most people probably do count on it being like 0.75 or 0.8 on a ratio.
Yeah.
I like to assume, look. Now between the first and second pulls, I am now at 1-to-1. Okay? Look at that. I got 3,300 out of 3, but I got 2,600 a minute ago. So I am now, I'm 100 short of 1-to-1. Let's do another. Okay? It is, Berlin. My experience has taught me that it is about a 1-to-1 conversion.
Averaged out.
And I just got burned on that one. I got burned. That's a 0.5 right there. That's nasty. That's ugly. That's nasty right there. Scopely knows I'm teaching you guys this. They're going to turn it down. All right, let's do another. Ooh. Oh, they did. They did turn it down on me. They're Scopely, quit messing with my account. Quit it. Thank you. All right, there we go. 3,375 on that one. Call it 3,400. So here's the deal. Retro Hunter says, I always figure out about 75%. That way, if I do better, I'm pleased. That's good. That's a ballpark, okay? So I'm earning those transporter patterns. Well, 3,000 transporter patterns. How many shards can I buy with roughly 3,000 transporter patterns? Typically,
three of the
about
original, And yeah,
about 3. All right. So then I come in here and I just start dumping. Now, I currently have 1.4 million patterns. If I'm looking at 4 of 11 here, I need another 97 to get him to tier 4, I think. Let's pull up stfc.space. Officers, 4 of 11. Yeah, his shard count is 345 to go to tier 4. Then I'm going to need 920. So right now, guys, I need 97 plus 920. What is that? 1,017. 1,017 shards is what I need. 1,017 times 100, 1,000. There we go. I've got 1.4. I could instant max this epic. Instant max. Okay? Now, I don't just do that with one faction. And this is why I say you have to be pretty dedicated, okay? You got to be pretty dedicated to this. Oh, that's a fake node. Hang on. Because it is going to come at a sacrifice. Okay? It's going to come at a sacrifice, guys. And that sacrifice is faction credits. Okay? I am going to temporarily stop using or saving faction credits for ship BPs. I'm going to stop using them for officer promotions. Just temporarily. Temporarily, I'm going to come into my faction store and I'm going ham. By the way, I'm doing it with all 3 factions. 155,000. I've also done that in 3 days. But why do you think this one would be less? Look at my reps. Look at my reps. Why do you think Klingon I've earned less credits on? Anybody got a guess? Guess.
because your rep's lower.
That's right. My rep is lower. I don't have the same bundles available to me. So I'm earning less of the Klingon. Let's take a look at Romulan. And it should be right up there. Well, now I don't have as much on it because I did just spend a bunch of stuff over here for a ship. But you can see I also am out of messages for my Romulan recruit. But nonetheless, I'm working on that one. But you can still see I've come in here and I'm buying these Romulan recruits. And the more, look here, the higher your rep, the more you get. This is a limit 3. This is limit 3. So I can pull 27,000 recruit tokens just out of this one. And 22,500 out of that. Now it puts me at 50,000. 18,000 more out of this one every single day. Now I'm at 70,000. 13,000 out of this one. Now I'm at 83,000 and 86 because this is a limit 1. 86,000. Retro Fury says you're stealing my secret. Retro Fury, I invented this. I invented this 4 years ago. It's why 100% of my transporter pattern officers are completely maxed. Or they were up until the recent addition. And I will have all 6 of them maxed within the next 30 to 45 days. Because transporter patterns are absolutely amazing. Okay? Transporter patterns are the best. And that is the quickest, fastest, and easiest / cheapest way to pull those. Now, Putt says, how many faction credits to pull all those? For me, they get more expensive as they go up, Putts. So, yeah, I'm dumping a lot. I don't remember, but it's probably 20 to 25,000 faction credits a day. Okay? To be perfectly honest with you. That's why I say it's a sacrifice. All right? And that's just it, Camellia. How do you do that if I'm trying to get BPs to scrap ships? It is a sacrifice, but it's a short-lived one. It's a short-lived one.
You also don't have to do all the factions. If you're working on a faction ship or saving towards a faction ship, save those credits and do the other 2 factions or do the other 1 faction. You'll get lower amount, but it's just that balance of
it'll still work.
Your choice.
And I tell you, it'll go even faster if you do more than 1 faction. Now, right now, I'm on a blitz. So I'm doing all 3 factions because I want to hurry up max these 6 officers, which I will do within 30 to 40 days, and then I'm going to go back to saving my faction credits. All right? Now, how do I make 25,000 faction credits a day, Swagger? I don't. I am dipping into my reserves. I am spending my bank. All right? I am spending what I have accumulated, but it's finally worth it now. All right? It's finally worth it now because I got new officers in there. So it's worth spending that. They're just saved up. I've banked them. Okay? But not only that, how do you earn them every single day? How do we earn them every single day, guys? There's a couple of ways that you can earn them. Dailies, right? Yeah, dailies. The daily reputation event. Yeah. Vidar tally. Absolutely. Yeah. Faction store for Super Scout messages. Absolutely. Lots of ways to earn faction credits. Lots of ways. Away teams. Yeah. Away teams. That's another good one. All right. Absolutely. So, here, I need to, you know what, here, before we summon home, let's just see if we can find a silver blood real quick. Nope, still didn't find one. Yeah, so we're not going to find a silver blood, but they do come in these mining systems, okay? So I'm going to summon Voyager home. We're going to take this same crew now back to the Super Scout systems. All right, we're going to go back to the Super Scout systems. Now, listen, Putz, I've literally said this 5 times, so I need you to listen. All right? It is a sacrificial choice. I get it. People need independent credits. People need their faction credits too. I get all that. All right? You can choose, though. All right? And some players are going to choose this path temporarily so that they can make rapid progression on their officers.
I'm slowly drip-feeding my Klingon faction credits into it because I'm not using my faction rep, or my Klingon rep at all for anything. But I'm just currently saving for the Pylum, so I'm not doing my Romulan credit. So it's just that timing of choice. And at different stages, you will have a bank of them, as DJ has just been using some of his banks. He's got extras.
So, yeah, it is a choice, and it is up to you to determine when you make that choice and when you switch over, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Okay? There's also a slower, more efficient way to do it. There is a limit 1 daily bundle for 3,000 recruit tokens for 300 faction credits, but that's too slow for me. It's too slow for me. Not only that, but Brett says, listen, I can talk about independent credits and all this all the livelong day, but for me, my true holdup are badges. So if I've got excess faction credits, then so be it, because the badges are what's actually holding me up. All right? So, there is a path there, and you can choose it, but see, when I finish maxing all the officers in the transporter store, I stopped doing this method because how long did it take for them to release a new update? I wasn't going to pull all those recruit tokens and have 10 million faction patterns waiting for today. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know how long it's going to take. So I stopped that at one point. I left myself a bank of about 1 million, and then I stopped so I could use my credits on other things. But now that it's here, I'm going ham on my officers. And again, like I said, you guys track me. I'd be willing to bet that I have all 6 of them done within 45 days. Do we want to make a bet on that? I don't think you should bet me on that. But you can if you want. 45 days, all 6. Yeah, Retro Fury says, no, I ain't taking that bet. All right, so Putz says, I think you might actually do it in less than 30. Well, I might take a choice one day. I might take a day off because I need some faction credits for officers or something like that. All right? Blaze, yeah, have the shards. That's a better, because I'm probably not going to max them all. I'll save them for events and things like that. But yeah, I'll have all of the shards within 45 days. All right, so we weren't able to find a silver blood. All right, we weren't able to find a silver blood, but I did come to the Delta Quadrant. All right, Duval, thank you for your 5 gifted subs to the community chat. Thank you. That's very kind of you. Appreciate you.
Wow. I am so positive. I'm full of positive energy.
Vic, thanks for your positive energy. Appreciate that. Lieutenant Fire says, I save my rare credits for the ship blueprints, and that is perfectly fine. But you're not going to earn faction or transporter patterns fast enough through other means. Absolutely, Doom. To start the loop, just pull the 3,000 daily. It is slow, but it's also the most efficient. All right, so it's the slowest, but it is the most efficient, and that will get you started, okay? Because obviously you got to max the officers that are in there first. So when you first start doing this, it'll take you probably a few weeks, maybe a month to actually get those guys maxed. GP Factor says, what does a silver blood give? In my opinion, silver bloods give a dead currency. But we don't know yet. Scopely hasn't told me anything about it. I mean, literally, even when I've asked, they haven't told me. But this is what they're dropping, a Voyager travel token, of which, so far, we have absolutely zero idea what it does. All right, so, yeah, we don't know at this point. But to demonstrate what else comes, if you guys are looking for ways to get more faction credits, here's how you get more faction credits. Take a look at not the FSEP system, right? Because that takes the Delta Quadrant warp cell. All right? But take a look at Shalika, or take a look at Measlup, my Salupi. All right? Or take a look at Nira. What do these systems take? What does it take to get into these systems? It's not a normal token. It takes a Delta Quadrant Borg coordinate. A different currency. Okay? Different currency. So what happens when you get in here? It looks like it's just more hostiles, right? Looks like it's just Delta Quadrant assimilated hostiles that drop parts. Boo. Boring. Which is why you come with your scout killing crew. 5, Lorca, Kang, Hugh under deck. All right, 5 on the bridge for loot. Doctor under deck for loot, because watch, guys. We're going to bring up here Voyager with an attack crew, and we're going to summon a Borg data cube. And there it is. Boom. There's a cube coming after me. A whole entire cube. And what's this? What is this? It's base raw loot? Are thousands of faction messages? All right, now hang on. I want to show you something.
Is it 1 million light years wide?
Yeah, it's cubed. It's 1 million light years cubed. Listen, let me show you something. Let's do some math. Here, guys. I'm going to show you my faction credits. Where are they? Under other, I think. Under other. Faction. Here we go. Faction messages. Here they are. All right, we're going to copy and paste that right there. Boom, boom, boom. All right, I'm going to set them over here in my notes file. There we go. Okay. So we're going to let that cube. And by the way, let's check out what's in the cube. There we go. Look how many messages are in that cube. And by the way, that's raw loot. That's raw loot inside this cube. So what does that mean?
Right there. That's impressively large.
What does that mean? Actually, no, you can't. Look over my shoulder. It's not an inventory loot.
Oh, right.
But because it's a raw loot, it is subject to loot gain abilities. All right, so let's go back to my inventory. Okay, right here is, where do we have it? Where did we go? Oh, there we go. Okay, here's what I've got. But here's what I had. And I'm just going to overlay it here. I'm going to put it side by side and overlay it so you guys can see it okay. All right? There we go, right there. So here's what I had to begin with. And by the way, here's what it dropped. Okay? Here, and I was going to put this one over here. Okay, there we go. That way we can see everything on one screen. All right? So this is what I had, 9,720, but now I have 10,200. That's weird. Those are Klingon messages. That's weird. It looks like I got about 500, but it says there was only 189 in the Armada, or in the hostile. Dang. That's interesting. All right, now, there were no faction messages in here, so I didn't get any faction ones, which ironically are the ones that I need. Look over here. Look here. There was 2,200 at base, but I just gained 6,000 Romulan messages off one hostile. Woo-wee! Now, Dr. Juby says these messages aren't worth the token. Well, that depends, Juby. Are you trying to get extra faction credits so you can max your transporter officers? All right. I've already gone on record and told you guys I am not stressing about triple pulling biotoxins. I refuse. I already know that it's next to impossible at my tier. I don't care. I've got loot for years. Look, I got 6 million loot. A triple pull is 1.8 million. I am Gucci. Even over here in the rare, I got 1.1. A single pull is 370,000. I got 4 single pulls of the rare loot. I've got 3 triple pulls of the common. And you guys just saw I've got 18 cells to go back. 18 cells I could go back to that system with. So when it comes to biotoxins, I ain't stressing. I'm going to drop down and start doing double pulls because I want to spend my deuterium on faction messages. All right, let's see what this one's got. Daggone it with the Klingon. At least this one has some Federation in it now. But we also know that that's only going to feed me probably about 1,000, give or take. What did I have before? I had, not that one.
I'm going to need some sleep here. Getting late.
Oh, Ripper, sleep good, baby boy.
It's 4:38 in the morning, and I do have to get up at some point.
Get a good cat nap. Go get a good cat nap.
Yeah, we're going to try. Good luck. Have fun.
All right. Good night, buddy. How do you get the coordinates, says Driver. Great question. Do you know where those coordinates come from? Those coordinates come from the loot hostile drops from the bio ships, which I will show you in a moment. All right, real quick. Let's go back to my messages. We just picked up. Now, guys, look, I've got 1,068. What did I have a second ago? It was like 100 and something. Here, I can show you. Here it is. Here it is again. This is what I had. I had 197. Now I have 1,068. I just got 900 faction messages for Federation off of that one hostile. All right. So, yes, to me, it's absolutely worth the deuterium for these faction messages so that I can get more faction credits so that I can do more ship blueprints, officer promotions, transporter pattern farming, whatever. Okay? Count DeVille says, oh, yes, Swagger. Yes. Brilliant. You could do these during incursions as well. The loot bonus is insane. Like, how do you think I have 20,000 of these things? And by the way, I'm pulling them all every day. Absolutely, I'm doing them during incursions. Now, Count DeVille says they must drop rarely. I've only got like 10. That's probably not possible because they drop 50 at a time. But here they are. Delta Quadrant board coordinates. Come down here at the bottom. Okay, right here. Of course, I have 5, so I don't know how that happened. There might have been some in missions or something somewhere. I don't know. Go look. How many Delta Quadrant board coordinates do you actually have? You may not have even noticed because they don't drop from the hostile. They come in the loot chest. Rex says, I have 0. Really? Are you killing bioships? Because that's where they come from. They scale with the level of bioship. Okay, well, that makes sense because I'm hitting biggins. Biggins. All right. As a matter of fact, let me do one more board cube because I hate wasting the board coordinates. Oh, good. That one's a Federation one. I really needed that. Yeah, the Fed don't drop as much, Retro. You're absolutely right. That is absolutely what I've observed.
That's a biggin right there. That's impressively large.
The Federation ones don't drop as often. Thank you, Voltron. It is. It's a lot of faction scouts, all right? So, I desperately need Federation faction messages, but I'm doing good on the others. Doing real good on the others. So, let's hop out of this system, okay? And I'm going to fly down here to the system where I can hit the level 53 bioships, okay? I'm going to bring you down here, and hopefully we can get a bioship to spawn. We'll get a bioship to spawn a loot chest where you can get the Delta Quadrant Borg coordinates. Now, I'm being told that Silverbloods also drop an avatar. How does that happen? Is it an event somewhere or a gift chest?
No, it's in a gift chest. So it comes in a gift chest with the 3 items, with the avatar, and I think it's a frame as well, and the travel token. All come in a chest.
Gotcha.
But there's also apparently.
It's this one.
I've been told to check your DMs as well.
Yeah, that's the Silver Blood Demon class frame that you can get. And obviously you can see I don't have it. But that, by the way, that's an animated frame, so if you do want to try to go proc a Silver Blood.
Yeah, it's cool.
That is a cool frame, to be honest with you. It is very, very cool. And then there's also an avatar that comes with it. The Silver Blood Voyager. Oh, that's this one right here. Wow, an animated avatar.
Yeah, the avatar is really cool.
No, we don't have very many of those. That's actually really cool. How nifty. Yeah, it is from a couple of arcs ago, because when did these hostiles become available? It was actually a couple of arcs ago. So, how interesting.
Oh, sorry. So the avatar, travel token, and 500 deuterium is what comes in the chest. Not a frame.
Oh, okay. The frame comes in an SLB. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Wardod says, how do you summon the Borg cubes? I just did 20 minutes on it. You'll have to rewind. Long story short, take your bioship killing crew to this system, the one that costs the Delta Quadrant Borg coordinates. All right. The one that you would probably want to look at, Wardod, would be Measle up, or if your Voyager is like near max, you could come down here to Nira. But those are big. Those are huge hostiles. So be very careful that you're not wasting. I'm having good luck here with the 45 cubes. Okay. Now, we're going to come in here and we're going to try to find a biotoxin ship. Here comes just a good old-fashioned normal biotoxin ship. And real quick, just so we can prove where everything comes from, I'm going to empty out my loot chests. All right? That way we can see everything that comes. By the way, the Borg also drop commerce insignias. That's why I'm not worried about doing triple chests. I can just do the doubles, because I'm going to earn way more commerce insignias from the Borg cubes than I will out of the rare chest. And I'm not stressing about doing triple pulls of biotoxins. So the commerce insignias, that's how you speed up your path to free dolomite particles as well, because they will drop commerce insignias 100 at a time. You can see, how many cubes did I just do? 3, maybe 4, and I got 200 commerce insignias. Very, very, very nice. All right, so I just killed one bioship. Did not get a chest, so let's try again. Good question. Berlin Wall says, do the Borg cubes have a go-home cannon? Let's find out, because I'm pretty sure the answer is actually yes, but we'll find out, because guess what? Those hostiles are on stfc.space, so they are called the Borg Assimilator Cube, right? Is that the one? Hang on. I think that's what they're called. Assimilator Data Cube. Let me try that. Assimilator Data. Here we go. Assimilated Data Cube. I hit the 45. No go-home cannon. No go-home cannon. Now, look, they're throwing a lot of shots, but they look to be relatively low-powered, okay? But look here. Here's the firing pattern. 2 energies, 3 kinetics, 5 energies every single round without fail, but no go-home cannon. All right, so that's nice. That's nice. All right, let's try to kill another bioship. I want to try to spawn a Delta Quadrant board coordinate loot chest. Wildstar says, I just got 100 commerce insignia from the cube. Yes, you will. You've got about a 50-50 shot. You got about a 50-50 shot of getting that commerce insignia. Now, unfortunately, the the Delta Quadrant board coordinates don't drop quite as frequently. So we're going to have to try a couple of times there. So we'll wait for our cooldown. Got 10 more seconds. Berlin says, so definitely a good use for Neelix. Yeah, I guess. Sure. If you have Belana Torres maxed, because I don't necessarily want to go up there. You need 100, driver. 100 Delta Quadrant board coordinates to enter a system. All right? And by the way, save your deuterium for a while before you go, because they're not that hard to kill. If you sat up there, you could probably do 15 or 20 of them on one trip. All right, so save your deuterium for a while. Oh, finally, got one. All right, loot chest from a bioship. Here we go. Crap. Nope. That was just parts. Scopely's messing with me tonight. Funny, we haven't even started on 7 of 9 stuff. And I haven't told you guys how you can help me cheat, which I need to do here in a minute. You know what, Kelbound? I've got a great little video for you to get started. Just here, let me show you where it is. Go to YouTube. Go to YouTube and search UltimatDJz. And when you do that, you're going to find my channel right here. And when you go to my channel right here, you can come into the quick and dirty section right here. And we're going to come down here. And we're going to find... Whoops. Nope, didn't mean to do that. We're going to come to the quick and dirties, and we're going to find the most recent ones. Sort by newest. Okay. Let's see. Summer Hunt, Q's Trials. Oh, look, there it is. Quick and Dirty Voyager. Watch that. It'll tell you everything you need to know to get started. Okay. That's everything you need to know to get started with Voyager. All right. I'm still trying to get a loot chest. I've only got 2 more chances here. I'm still trying to get a loot chest from the bioships. Man, I'm not going to get one on this one either. Nope, sure didn't. Bad RNG tonight. Bad RNG. That's because Scopely's watching. They're messing with me right now. Anyway, when you kill the bioships, you've got a chance at Delta Quadrant Borg coordinates. Guru says, what kind of ship are the Borg cubes? They are the exact same as bioships. So go with the bioship killing crew. 5, Kang, Lorca, Hugh under deck. All right. The loot goes directly into your inventory, so it's not stealable. All right. Is my Voyager over cargo? Not yet. All right. But it's not stealable cargo. Now, guys, this is my last chance. If I don't get one here, then... And, of course, I didn't. Scopely, quit messing with me. I know that they're messing with me. Oh, I did get one. Let's see what's in it. All right, hopefully. Daggone you, man, with your stupid parts. Well, anyway, you do have a chance at earning Delta Quadrant board coordinates. But that's why I say, guys, save your deuterium, get Belana below deck at max, then put Neelix on the bridge, and you can make your deuterium go farther, and you can kill a bunch of those cubes all in one sitting. All right, all in one sitting, because it is expensive to get into the systems. It costs 100 coordinates to get in there, and now I'm all done. I can't spend anymore. Boo, so sad for me. So that's all we're going to do there. So there you go. Super Scouts, transporter pattern farming, and all the funsies. Okay, you see how it all ties together. I am spending 20,000 faction credits a day, but I'm also earning a bunch every single day. All right, I'll have to check tomorrow. I know I'm going net negative. I just don't know how much. I think I'm probably maybe 5 to 10 net negative per day. So that means I've got 8 days more of like all these max pulls. But I mean, I can earn 100,000 a day. So in 8 days, I'm going to have close to 900,000 more transporter patterns, and that is just Federation. I won't get as much from Klingon, but I'll get the same thing from Romulan. Another 900,000 transporter patterns. There's 1.8. 2 more officers. Check. That'll put me at 3 officers within 10 days. Very, very efficient, guys. Benny Hill says, all right, I just cashed in my credits. I now have 300,000 transporter patterns. Beautiful. Brilliant. Amazing. Wait, transporter pattern or the recruit tokens? Because they're not called transporter pattern credits. All right, wait, Duval, you have 10 trillion transporter patterns? You crazy animal. That's a lot. So you've been doing this model for a little while. Or, yeah. Voltron says, do you pull all, not just 3,000 and below? Actually, the exchange on these down here is so bad, I don't even pull those. Look here, 100 faction credits for 500. That's only one pull. All right? But the higher your rep, the better it gets. This one, I don't remember what the cost is on this, but I think it's like 1,400 faction credits or 1,700 faction credits, but I get 9,000. So even though it's more expensive in faction credits, the efficiency is much, much better up here. So I actually stop at the 3,000 one. I do not pull the cheap ones because the efficiency is garbo. So I pull the highest ones that I can all the way down to the 3,000 one. That's where I stop. Big Irish says, I just earned 230,000 transporter patterns while we've been on stream. Thank you for sharing. There you go. That is how you max your transporter pattern store. Okay? That's how you do it. That is the transport pattern farming method from the UltimatDJz University 101. And for the record, totally works. Because I'll show you. Aside from the 6 that they just released, 100% of my... I hate that it does that with that art. Anyway, aside from the ones they just launched, starting right here with Beckett Mariner, max. Pike, max. Rom, max. 3 of 11, max. Sela, max. I don't even know why, but maxed. She's terrible. Kirk, maxed. Riker, maxed. Giorgio, absolutely max. She's brilliant. Spock, maxed. Which one of the new... I can keep going. I'm not going to keep going to all of them. All right, which one of the new officers are best for stats? 4 of 11. 4 of 11 are the best officers. You know what? Let's do it. I'll show you. I'll show you firsthand. Which officers are the best for stats? Well, let's take a look at 4 of 11. Here are his base officer values. 1,600, 750, 2,400. Okay. There you go. So that is 4 of 11. Somebody remember that. Write it down. Write it down for me. Got it? I'll just copy and paste real quick. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. So that's 4 of 11. All right. Let's see. Who else is up there? Picard. TNG Picard, right? Let's check out Jean-Luc Picard. Well, that's not better than the board. We were 1641 here, 757 here, but 2,400 right here. So the Borg is better. All right, who else is up there? Tendi. Tendi. Oh, you cute, beautiful Orion girl. 1136. Nope. 1,200, a little bit better. 1,100, definitely less than 2,400. Duval says, I don't even know what 4 of 11 is. That is Borg Ston, the Borg ore mining officer. That's this guy right here. 4 of 11, Borg mining officer. Okay. So there you go. All right.
And more cargo.
And more cargo, yeah, because I use him when I'm mining with Voyager and stuff like that. So somebody's asking me to rank the new officers. Okay, I'll do that. Here is how I will be maxing them. 4 of 11 first. Devana Tendi second. Jean-Luc Picard third. Reginald Barkley fourth. And honestly, I don't give a crap about fifth or sixth. Geordi or Deanna, I don't care. I don't use either of them for their officer abilities. Good call. Juby says Geordi for ATA. Yeah, but I don't need him. The only ATA I use him for is Data, and I'm almost done with that. Not to mention, Data does not get an officer shard bonus for extra stats. So I don't care. I just try to get to 100%. I actually don't try for bonuses on that one. All right. So, yeah, I truthfully don't care. As a matter of fact, I might even say Troy would be number 5 because her ATA is good for the Latinum, right? Troy's ATA is for the Rainbow Latinum assignment, which I am going to have to start focusing on because I spent 13 million Latinum last weekend. So I am going to have to start. Why am I doing Devana dirty? She's number 2 on my list. Number 2 on my list. Okay, you guys want unlock priority. That would be different. Unlock priority. Ooh. Unlock priority. Picard, number 1. Tendi, number 2. Geordi, number 3. 4 of 11, 4. Deanna Troy, 5. Barkley, number 6. Duval says if you're in your 40s, Troy is a good captain for Cardassian armadas. Yes, but she's like Gala. Only one person needs her. Unless your team is very new and very up and coming, I wouldn't put a bunch of stock into a bunch of people working on Deanna Troy. Make sure you got one. Okay? Snake Eyes, that's probably a good point. Tendi, maybe number 1 if you already have Pike. I'm going to disagree because I like having, quote-unquote, 2 Pikes. All right, so Picard is still my number 1 there, I think. But Tendi, very close. Listen, you can't go wrong with either one. If you said Tendi number 1, that's completely fine. I ain't judging. She's very valuable. She is A plus, 5-star card. All right, but Picard is a second Pike. That's super important to me. All right. Yeah, if you want a good punch-up crew, you're going to need Jean-Luc Picard anyway. So, yeah, I think Picard is very, very valuable. All right. Now, I did want to do some more 7 of 9 testing tonight, which we're going to do tonight against Borg officers. I am not changing any of my testing variables, okay? So if I'm looking at my fleet commander, it's still Kirk, so I'm not going to change that over to Locutus. Let's go back to where we left off the other night, which we're going to load the Corvus with Chakotay as captain, Janeway on the side, and Miles on the other side. We're going to take off Hugh because he doesn't function. We got Tom Paris there, very important. And we're going to... That's probably all I'm going to do on this one. So we're going to put a strong stat officer in there, which will be Khan. Because when we swap to our... Oh, where's my Corvus? Must be on a different slot. There it is. Yeah, I'm not going to get to use Tendi there, so I'll put her down. Okay, there we go. Now, you know what? We decided that Tom Paris was really important. So we're going to put Marcus here. And I'm going to use my grayed out stat bug to put Khan right there. And for good measure, I'm going to load up TOS Kirk too. Okay. Now, we're going to swap back over to the Corvus. And now we can see I've got good defensive stats here because I need that for Tom. I've got loot right here with the Doctor because he's going to be on my biggest ship. And I've got Chakotay, Janeway, and Miles. Somebody's going to say, but DJ, where's your hull breach? Well, we'll get to that. Next ship. Augur. So we're going to throw Giorgio up there because burning is an absolute must. And I currently don't have Neelix maxed. But when I get him maxed, and I say when I get him maxed, I will definitely use him. But in the meantime, we're going to come back up here with Cisco and 7 of 9. No synergy. Crazy DJ, which is why I'm going to put Devon Attendee over here. All right, we're going to take out Beckett Mariner, and we're going to throw in Hammer. All right, because we need all the health we can get. We'll also throw Odo in here. Good. Sure. Belana Torres, fine. Not a big deal. And let's throw in a little bit more health for good measure. Charvanik. Beautiful. Great. Wonderful. Like this crew. I don't know why she's there. Let's throw some more health under there. Boom. Great. Beautiful. Great. 115,000 stats for Cisco. We got Hammer under here. We got Tendi helping out. Okay, good. Then, third ship. We're going to go with our Coronar. And we're going to come over here, and we're going to do 5 as captain, 6 on the side. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, here I will finally bring in my hull breach with Lorca right here. The low deck abilities include, sure, we can... Meh. Yeah, let's just leave it right there. That's not bad. We got Badgie. We got Rutherford for shields. We got a little bit of extra mitigation from Boimler. All right, very tiny, not good amounts, but nonetheless, we're good there. And I got him there for stats. Okay, there's our 3. Now, what we're going to do is tonight we are going to fly to Borg systems. The problem with the Borg systems is that they take a long time to get to, so we're going to have to summon. But we're going to go to the deepest Borg we can get to. Crap. I'm not going to be able to get there. I can't get to a Borg 60. I can't get... Okay, I can fix that one. Let's do Cadet Scotty. Cadet Scotty right there. And we will be able to get to the 59 system. So I guess let's just go there. Okay, let's hop into the 59 system. Yeah, I only needed Scotty. I only needed 5 more warp. All right, so here we go. A 60 epic. Man, you guys going to make me spend epics outside of an event? Shame on you. All right, well, let's get it on. Let's see if 7 of 9 is going to hold up her end of the bargain here on the Borgs. We already established that we can do Vanguards. I also, tonight, guys, am going to attempt to show off a Dreadnought for you guys. All right, all with this crew. All with 7 of 9. Chakotay, Janeway, Isolytic Damage, Miles O'Brien, and no boosts. 0 boosts. No boost. Thank you, DWU. Thank you for following the channel. Welcome in. Oh, Stoney, thank you for the hydrate. Ah, delicious. Thank you. All right. Let's first try out a 60 rare. I've not done any of these. Oh, I'm good on directives. Okay. Let's check an epic. Oh, yeah, I'm good. All right, we can do a couple of these. We'll test them out. Yeah. Okay. We'll do them all. So, do you want to start with a 59 uncommon? Do we want to do this dramatically? Do we want to do this dramatically? Or do we just want to go for the big one and work our way down? By the way, I'm going to do this with no boosts, no Titan, no Cerritos, no Exos, no Defiant. We're just going to go hit the biggin. 6 billion power. Let's get it on.
That's a big one right there. That's impressively large.
It is impressively large. 6 billion power. Let's take a look at some of these statistics of this crazy, overpowered level 60 epic Borg Sphere.
I am so positive. I'm full of positive energy.
With almost 10 million in each stat category, 50 million armor, 67 million shield deflection, and 50 million dodge. That actually makes me feel very nervous. That makes me feel very, very scared. Thank goodness I've got Miles stacked with Chakotay, stacked with Hull Breach, stacked with Janeway. Ho, 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 ho. Oh. No, Lieutenant Fire, I ain't going boom. I ain't going boom. I am gonna survive. I got this. Let's go. Come on, come on. That was naked, no boosts. That was a victory. That got me 3.3 million epic loot. It also got me 90 expansion cube directives. That's all right. Now, Joker's going to rain on my parade and say, not by much. Okay, fair. It was also completely naked. All right? You want to know something, Joker? One Cerritos boost allows my ship to survive. All right, so Voltron says, how much loot is that at your level, DJ? 3.3 million epic loot. One Armada. Let's check it out. 3.3 million. Let's go to Borg, and let's look at our epic exchange. 3.3 million is enough for 2 triple exchanges. All right, now, I see the question. DJ, why aren't you using a tally? What does the tally do? Let's remember what the tally does. Let's look. What does a tally do against these Borg targets? Let's cue it up and take a quick peek. Here we go. Collective severance increase. Okay, damage. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. Wait, where is it? Where's the tally? Where do I see the tally boost? Doesn't it do something with like loot or something? I don't remember. Or is it a research? Okay, sorry, it's a research. I was thinking of the way that the Defiant shows it. All right, so research. Oops, wrong one. Starships. And we're going to come Titan, Voyager. I'll find it. Just give me a minute. Here we go. Vinculum Scrapper. Increase. No, that's Vinculum. Reclamator. Here we go. Increase Borg Solo Armada credits dropped from Borg Solo Armadas when using the Vidar Tally. Okay, that's great. Super. I get it. But there is going to come a point where you can hit beyond the capability of the tally. Look, my tally is 24 million power. Okay, it's tier 8, 24 million power. But look at the ships that I took and the crew that I took with it. Loot didn't end up mattering. I was able to punch up so high.
You got enough for two max pulls. Do you need more?
One epic. One epic just gave me 2 triple pulls in the epic refinery. So I don't have to. Now, I don't disagree. If I had my tally maxed, it'd be 100 million. Sure, maybe. Then I'll think about doing it. But I'm here to tell you, taking my tally right here would have cost me the win. Would you guys like to see it? I am willing to spend 500 directives for you guys to see how bad that would turn out. If you guys want to see it. All right, if you guys need to see it, I'll show you. So let me equip another Voyager or another Disco here so I can summon home. Hal says only if we can bet. I mean, guys, I'm telling you now, the bet's going to be 100%. I'll lose. You guys really want to bet? I mean, whatever. I don't care. All right, fine. Start a prediction. All right. So, will the tally cause DJ to lose the 60 Borg? Lose the epic 60? There we go. Okay, there we go. All right. All right. Okay. Just in case my cute little answers were not going to be I really wish they would give me more room to write my creative answers. All right. Here we go. There you go. That is 2 minutes on the clock. You guys can take a quick peek here. Will the tally cause DJs to lose the Epic 60? He will be assimilated. That equals an L. That's a loss. Fun will now commence. That's W. That's a win. Wow. Retro Hunter thinks that I'm going to do just fine. Dang, I'm impressed. All right, let me bring this puppy home. Let's repair. And we will put the tally on in place of the Corey. All right, that was the smallest ship. So let's see what happens here. I think you guys are crazy, but we'll go with it. We'll give her a shot. When did the Corey die? Good question. Let's take a look at the battle log. All right, first of all, it only went 5 rounds. Wow, look at all those shots. That is just insane. Corey's still alive. There we go. Corey died at the end of round 3. Now, the good news is Torres still gave me hull breach in round 4. Thank goodness. And Lorca gave me hull breach in round 3, which means he would have carried over to 4. So the only round that I might have been out hull breach was round 5, and I was. I did not have hull breach in round 5. But it was at the very beginning of round 5 that I took it out. So I had hull breach for the most of the duration of battle. Oh, no. Listen, we ain't changing. We ain't changing the rules. We ain't changing the rules. We're going with the same crew. Same crew. Yeah, listen, if I PBE'd the tally, it could skew the results. But nah, we're just swapping out. Same rules apply. Okay. Juby, what did you do? Oh, that sucks. You went to the wrong system, boo. I told you what system to go to, Juby. Juby finally found a silver blood, guys. But he went to the wrong system because he thought he was all big and bad. And he got his ass kicked. Oh, Juby, you cutie pie. But, guys, that's the silver blood that is in the level 51 system. I get it. It is a beast. We know that. We know that. It's a beast, but I told him not to go to that system. I told him not to go to that system. I told him to go down to the 45. All right, anyway. Okay. Did I get burning? Oh, yeah, Webster. I definitely had burning. I had burning for the duration of battle. Let me see when the Tribune died. Hang on. Because the Tribby died too. So there's Tribby. Tribby. Tribune. All right, Tribune stayed alive into round 4. Giorgio procced. Look at all those shots from my Tribby. It's beautiful. All right, so let's see what we had here. So in round 1, there's burning. So I had burning in round 1, extra Tribby shots for rounds 1 and 2. Giorgio procced again in round 2, which means I'm good through round 3. Giorgio procced again in round 3, which means I'm good until through round 4. And in round 4, my Tribune died. So as long as my Tribune was alive, it had burning for extra shots. Okay. All right. Now, let's come back. We're going to go run this test again. All right. I expect that it's going to be a miserable failure, but, you know, whatever. Let's see how you guys are feeling about it. 54% of you think I'm going to lose. 46% of you think I'm going to win. Wow. Okay. Well, let's see what we can find. 1.93, 1.89, 1.84. So this is still the one. This is still the one. All right. So here we go. 5.6 Lorca. You know, I'll tell you right now, this is not going to go well. I'm going to lose my hull breach so early. I can't believe you guys think I'm actually going to win this. All right, here we go. Oh, the things I do for science. 500 directives. Gone. Just gone. Yeah, not going to go well, folks. Not going to go well. But, you know, it's okay. It's all right. Seeing is believing, right? Seeing is believing. You guys now get to watch me blow up on a level 60 epic. 500 directives. Gone! Gone! Oh, woe is me!
so positive. I'm full of positive energy.
Gotta. Oh, my poor ships!
You had it wrong. Just sit down and be wrong. You are wrong.
Oh, my directives! Oh.
Is this a fine time to say I told you so?
Emotional damage!
Emotional damage.
Oh,
I think I full bought this.
Remember me when I am gone.
You're the best. Mwah. Give me hugs and kisses.
The souls of 3 ships gone, lost to the vastness of space. And along with it, 3.5 million loot. And one wildly important Vidar exocomp. And 500 directives! Oh, God. Resistance was futile! Wow! Wow!
And it's not gonna work.
Yeah, that's it. The stream is over. All right, that's it. All done now. I don't have the heart to go on. Yeah, Sphere says, is anybody else concerned about the fact that he knew he was going to die going into it? Yes, I did in fact know I was going to die going into it. I knew that was going to happen. That's why I did it.
I
was obviously willing to sacrifice them because that was indeed what was going to happen. But you know, like I said, seeing is believing. And you crazy kitty cats out there, Shady Pines and Waffly and Victor and Retro Hunter, y'all, I appreciate the faith that you had in me. I do. I appreciate the faith you had. But indeed, Toy Mice have been paid out for the losing category, which means Moonreb, our big winner, hooks up with 51.5 thousand Toy Mice. Nice big win. All right, let's take a look at the log. Let's see how we did. Hold on. You guys can't see the tiny little sliver of red that exists there, okay? You guys can't see because there isn't any. Okay? Guys, that was such a vast difference in performance. It still went 4 rounds, but I bet you we lost our hull breach very quickly. All right, so we had Vidar. All right, let's see what we got here. We had burning, so that's good. We had hull breach for rounds 1 and 2. All right, so that's good. Round 2. We got burning for 2 and 3. Wow, the Tribune died faster. Oh, wait, that's round 3. Hang on. Let me go back to round 3. Where did the Vidar die? Vidar must have died here in round 2, which means I went 2 entire rounds without hull breach. Devastating. Right there. Vidar died right there. And that's round 2. And so I did get hull breach in round 3, though. Wait, if my ship dies, does that cancel his ability? If he procced in round 2, but he's good for 2 rounds, and then that ship died in round 2, does it kill the ability? Yeah, I thought it did. So my hull breach was gone for 2 whole rounds. You don't see any miles procs. All right, let's see if we got any miles procs. Not in round 1. There's miles in round 2. Yeah, we only got 1 miles proc. So it could have been a little bit of lazy miles. But I'm here to tell you, between Hull Breach and lazy miles, I got 20% of that armada, guys. 20%. All right? That's not even close. It's not even close. Again, look what we did here. Okay? So, again, proof positive that there is a point where you will have ships that might be better than the current tier of your tally. Although, eventually, when I do max this tally, it probably will work its way back into the system. Again, remember what they told us. I've been told that when I tier 12 my tally, it'll be 100 million power. Well, it will then be more powerful than my Corey. All right? Maybe even more powerful than my Tribune, but probably not with all the extra shots. All right? Now, Nick, obviously, Defiant, Cerritos, Titan, those things would have helped. All right? But we were trying to prove the effectiveness of the ship right up front. We need a control. All things have to remain equal except for as a variable, right? You can't change more than multiple variables in one test. Then you can't go back and determine what caused us to fail. In this particular case, our first test was also without boost. Okay, I had no boost here. Now, that's true. Snake Eye says all of this talk and none about what 7 of 9 did. Very good point. All right, let's talk about 7 of 9. 7 of 9, by the way, does not show in the log because she's a passive ability. But what she's doing here is increasing our critical damage, all right, up to basically a 400% shot. Okay? A 400% shot. So if we take a look, let's go look at our Tribune shots. Here we go. Tribune shots, let's find a standard. Okay, there it is. There's a standard shot. And here's a critical that goes with, and these came from the same gun. Okay? Came from the same gun. So, if we are looking, not only did we have hull breach, but we also got a crit, and we got 80% boost from 7 of 9. So, let's do some dirty math. First of all, roughly 150 million divided by roughly 22 million is 580%, because that's going to take my 400% times at 1.75, 6. So, yeah, 700 to 681. Very close. I'm just kind of very loosely ballparking this, guys. So, my bonus with 7 of 9 is roughly 80% here. 80% would have been equal to... She was responsible on this one crit. She would have been responsible for 17 million of this damage, plus another 1.7 million isolytic. All right, roughly 20 million in damage that 7 of 9 brought me, and that is on one shot. One. And by the way, let's just take a quick peek at how many shots my Tribby got because it had burning. All right, so let's count them up. Can you guys count with me? Let's count. Okay, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 in round 1. Okay, let's go to round 2. Because now we got burning. Here we go. Start right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nice. Okay, let's go. Oh, wait, there's more. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 shots in round 2. Dang on. That's kind of crazy. Oh, wait, we're not done. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 22 shots from the Tribby in round 2. 22. Yeah, that's nice. Now, Nick, good question. I thought she only procs Isolytic against players, not armadas and hostiles. Remember, okay? Remember. She did not add the 12% Isolytic. She added 80% of crit damage. All right? But what is an Isolytic shot blamed on? What is an Isolytic shot, or based on? What is an Isolytic shot? How is it determined? It's determined by the size of the base damage shot, right? So if we look at this one right here, the amount of Isolytic that we got is dependent on the standard damage. If 7 of 9 is making my standard damage higher, then by default, she's also
That's a big one
increasing.
right there. That's impressively large.
She's also increasing my Isolytic. Now, combine her with multiple shots. 22 shots because of the Tribune and burning. Combine her with all those extra shots. I mean, let's pretend. Okay, here, I'm going to go through again. We got 22 shots. Let's see how many of them were crits. All right, let's see how many were crits. Is this the round we got 22 shots in? Round 3? I've already lost count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, it was round 2. Okay, let's see how many of them were crits from the Tribby. Okay, standard. So what we're going to want to do is we want to count the number of standards versus the number of crits. And I'm just going to assume that Isolytic is roughly, just for the sake of math, 1 million Isolytic, and that a crit is going to be roughly 7 million Isolytic, okay? Joker, it would be easier to do in a log tool, but Stewie's isn't working quite yet. All right? So let's see. Although I could use Spock's Club. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, 10 out of the 22 were regular shots. So that means that we had roughly, ballpark speaking, 10 million in non-mitigated Isolytic damage. Okay? We also had 12 shots at 7 million Isolytic. 84 million plus 10 million. That means that 7 of 9 contributed, not was solely responsible for, but contributed towards 94 million Isolytic damage. Unmitigated, by the way. Now, how much of that was she responsible for? Ballpark, generally speaking, we can say about 20% of net. 19 million unmitigated damage is 7 of 9's direct impact, and that's just on mitigation. All right, on the other shots, 140 million times 12, and that's in that one round, 1.6 billion. She was responsible for roughly 20% of that. That means in standard damage, she was responsible for 336 million. Add that to the 18 million or 19 million unmitigated, and you're probably looking at a total combined impact from 7 of 9 of approximately 200 million post-mitigation damage. Very, very significant. Extremely significant. Now, I am going to point out why this scenario is unique for me. It's because I'm using a Tribune with burning. Where do I want 7 of 9 if I can help it? think about this for a second. I know we said on the show, and Blue and I were talking about this the other night, that we felt like Miles belonged with Chakotay and Janeway, right? We said that the most powerful output from a singular ship was Chakotay, Miles, Janeway. Why? Same reason. We just talked about doubling, tripling the shots, and then getting isolytic on top of that. Plus, Janeway would give you isolytic cascade, right? So, but that doesn't make sense, right? Why would we want to use 7 of 9 in a second place scenario? Well, think about this for a second. Maybe she's not second place. We have more nerd thoughts and more nerd math to do on this, Blue, because even though 7 of 9 is going to be increasing the crits, Chakotay can increase the shots. You do have a risk of Lazy Miles, but not only that, we are talking tier 1. As she goes up, her critical damage build is going to increase. And if you're getting if you're getting extra shots from Chakotay, which by the way, with double synergy is 100% shot increase. Not only that, but you also have the extra isolytic cascade from Janeway. So now, guys, we're going in and we're talking about these shots. Let's just pretend here on a Corvus. Look here. That's 193 million on the standard shot. But do you know how much the isolytic cascade would have been if you ran Chakotay, Janeway, 7? This number would have been over double, and this number would have been 20% higher. Holy smokes. So, yes, straight line speaking, we can say that we do believe Miles gives more damage output, but will he always? As we tier up 7 of 9, I can absolutely see her actually becoming the number 1 standard. What else will happen while we're tiering up 7 of 9? Hopefully, we'll also be tiering up Janeway and increasing our isolytic cascade to ungodly amounts of damage. So, yeah, guys. I said the other day that I felt like 7 of 9 was great, but not my number 1, right? That's what I said. Well, she is, let me just put it this way. The more I use her, the more and more and more that I like her. All right? She's just dope. All right? And not only that, but she's going to get better as she tiers up. And she's very effective standalone. Like you saw in that first test, we didn't use synergy. I put 7 on the Tribune with Miles and Giorgio. No synergy whatsoever. She was phenomenal over there. Okay, yeah, if you guys haven't done dailies, daily check. You've got 19 minutes. 19 minutes on your dailies. I need to go claim some dailies. Tight tonight, yes. 4-hour chest, yes. Oh, God, I didn't do Q's trials today? What the heck is wrong with me? Let's do that real quick. I apparently forgot to do Q's trials today. Event tomorrow for Q's trials. Yeah, I know. I just got to do my daily. I'm just going to do the 75 for my daily. But somehow I forgot to do this earlier. I thought I did it already, but I guess not. Around what tier, Voltron asked, do 7 and Janeway need to be? Well, Voltron, I'm using Janeway at tier 1 and 7 at tier 1. Now, my Chakotay is tier 3 because his sourcing was crazy. But, yeah, that's a tier 1 Janeway, and that's a tier 1 7. And you guys just watched me take out a level 60 Borg Cube with no boosts. So, let's get funkier. shall we? Let me kill one more Q's trial. We're going to go back over to the Gemhead R. We're going to go back over to the Gemhead R, level 60 Vanguards, but we're going to try something a little bit trickier. We're going to take a look at a Dreadnought tonight. And I'll probably die. But I bet I can kill it with boosts. I bet I can kill it with boosts. And I actually am willing to bet you guys on that. I bet I can kill it. Voltron says, how well does it work with G4 ships? I mean, I gotta be honest with you. I'm using a G4 rare. I did use a G4 epic and a G5 uncommon. All right, so like, depends on, I guess, what your G4 ships are and how well they're upgraded. But yeah, I think it's gonna be fine, depending on what target you're trying to hit. Are you trying to hit a 60? I don't know if you should try to hit a 60. But no matter how you spin it, it's going to let you punch up. No matter how you look at this, you can punch up. All right. I'll save that 4-hour chest for after event reset. And let me do my daily claim of bells since I didn't do that earlier. Man, that really messes up my clock. Gosh darn it. Gosh darn it, gee willikers. All right. We're going to head back over to the Dominion solos. Now, we've got the level 59 system. Let's go here first. We're going to go over these 3 different levels of hostile, okay? Because people have been getting confused on the different levels of 60 in Dominion space. So, guys, what you got here, 58, 59, 60. These are regular, just regular good old-fashioned normals. 58 uncommon, 59 rare, 60 epic in the Dalvor system. Okay, Dalvor system. Now, if we pop over here to Lyses. All right. If we pop over here, we're going to see a different Gemhead R Armada. These are called Vanguards, all right? They're all level 60. I assume that there's rares. I don't see a rare, but I do see epics and I see uncommons. By the way, these hit harder, okay? If we take a look at the power, it's 1.3 billion. As a matter of fact, let's go back to stfc.space real quick, and we'll quickly compare them all. All right. Hostiles. Gemhead R. Level 60. Okay, so, and let's see. Placeholder will be Armada. Here we go. So, you've got Dreadnoughts, you got the regular flagship, you've got Vanguards, and yes, by the way, there is a rare Vanguard. I just don't see it in that system right now. All right. So if we take a look at the regular Epic 60, 1.3 billion in power. Okay, no big deal. Then we look at a 60 uncommon Vanguard, 1.3 billion in power. Okay, so roughly about equal. But if we go to the rare, now it's 1.5 billion. Then you go to the Epic Vanguard, it's 1.8 million. But it doesn't stop there. Let's take a look at the Dreadnought. 60 uncommon, 2.5 billion. 2.9 billion on a rare Dreadnought and a 3 billion on an epic Dreadnought. Holy smokes. That's enough. That's crazy. But we did show that we killed a level 60 Vanguard solo with no boost yesterday. So, we're going to try a 60 Dreadnought tonight. We're going to try a 60 Dreadnought. I got to be honest with you. I do think I'm going to die. I do think I'm going to die with no boost. Just FYI. I don't know if this battle log is still in here. Let's go all the way back and see if we can find it.
Right there. That's impressively large.
Let's see if we can find it. When did we do that? When were we on the air? When was it? No, it would have been Saturday, was it? Yeah, so I don't have that. I'm not deep enough in my log. All right. Well, here's what's going to happen, folks. We're going to give it a go. I don't think I'm going to survive a 60 Dreadnought uncommon. But it'll give us a good baseline. Let's double check our crew. Chakotay, Janeway, Miles, Tom Paris, Extra Defense, Doctor for Loot, Cisco 7, Giorgio, a little extra hull breach in there, extra health stats, all looking good. and 5-6. And you know what? I'm going to switch this up. We're going to focus on piercing because I don't feel like there's really anything that any kind of mitigation is going to do. So we're going to stack up our piercing something fierce, and we're going to make this thing punch as hard as we can as quickly as possible. All right, so here is the Dreadnought. 60 uncommon, and yes, I am going to go ahead and prepare to bring ships. We'll bring the Defiant up. We'll bring the Titan up. And we're going to bring a Cheerio up because, community, even though I think I might fail Nakey, we're going to add some boosts. Because if I can use 7 of 9 to kill a Dreadnought, then there are no longer any questions. Because without 7 of 9, I couldn't even kill a level 60 regular. Let me go back. The level 60 Vanguard, and I couldn't even kill a level 60 Epic flagship. At 1.3 billion, I could kill this one, but I needed all the boosts. All the boosts, okay? But yesterday, I killed this with no boost. So that's why I say I think I'm going to die on this one. Nakey, but I bet with all the boosts, I bet we can at least do the uncommon, and we might be able to do a rare. Maybe. So Razla says, how do mere mortals source 7? Great question. Are you a strategic spender? Are you a saver, a hoarder of materials? If you are, then you can get 7. Oh, Mimi, stop it. Razla says I'm a poor boy. Well, you gotta look at how you spend your materials. I'm a very, very conscious proponent of don't spend outside of an auction, like ever. Davrick says I don't have anything to spend mats on. Yikes. Build more ships. Build more ships. I'm kidding. Use your faction credits on officer promotion. Or do it on ships. I don't know. It is a quandary, isn't it? Strategy. All right, guys. 2.35. 2.35. Do these all pay the same? Nope. 2.39. All right. Well, here goes nothing. A level 60 Dreadnought Nakey with 7 of 9. Actually feeling good. I feel like Wham, what do you think? Wham, what do you think? I'm very curious. Wham thinks I'm going to die. I do think that that's a strong likelihood. But again, what was I killing without 7? Even if I do this with boosts, that is still a massive, massive punch-up mechanic. Oh, boy. Oh! Hold on to your butts! Oh, my God! Let's go! Oh! Didn't quite make it. Didn't quite make it, Wham. Wham had it right on that. All right, let's check the logs. Didn't quite get it. But it was a Dreadnought. Oh, my God. That's funny. That's funny right there. All right. 5 rounds. Let's check out our logs. There's Miles. Burning. Lorca. Everything's looking good in round 1. Round 2. Lorca, more hull breach. Giorgio, more burning. Looking good. No Miles proc. God, Miles, you suck. All right, round 3. Lots of shots there, okay? Round 3, there's Miles. Lorca. We've still got Giorgio from the previous round. So everything looking good there. Tribune's still alive. Everything's still alive. Daggone. Tribune dies in round 3. Coronar also dies in round 3. So that means I've only got hull breach leading into the 4th round, where only the Corvus is surviving. And I've only got hull breach over here. Yeah. And there's another Miles proc. But we also now have lost hull breach. Whew. All right. So, now we're going to try again. Now we're going to try again, everybody. Except this time, we're going to add some boosts. All right. What was mitigation? Well, let's check that out. Mitigation, probably not great on the Corvus. Because, again, these stats are insane. Look at the defensive mitigation stats there. 13 million, 16 million, 12 million. That's gross. Oh, wait. Okay. So, mitigation, probably not great on the Corvus because all we had was Tom Paris. So, the Tribune, actually, the Tribune was still doing decent. Tribune had Cisco. And was still mitigating 52%, which is not the best, but not as bad as it could have been. All right, that was the Tribby. Let's find a shot to the Corvus. Coronar, crazy enough, slightly worse. 49% on the Corey. Corvus, very bad. Corvus, very, very bad. Tom Paris was overwhelmed. Only mitigated at 36%. Yo, Radio Dad! Thank you for your 9-month resub at Tier 1. Appreciate it. Here, I'll turn the counter back on. I turned it off. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. So now you want to take, Everywhere It Matters says swap 7 on the Tribune. Swap 7 out for the Doctor. That would be 2 variables. I don't want to change 2 variables yet. So well, here's the thing. If I bring the Doctor out, I won't be bringing... Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. I like that thought. Yeah, I like that thought. Let's give it a go. Let me bring these guys back home. We'll do another one without boosts. Although, to be honest with you, I don't think it's going to matter. We're not going to kill it. Not without boosts. Again, remember, this is a Dreadnought. All right, but... Let's rework this a little bit. So we're going to bring the Doctor out. We're going to go strong, more defense. throw Grush under there. That'll get us up to 92,000. That looks good. And both of those guys are now feeding Tom Paris. Then we're going to come over here. And we're going to add the Doctor in place of 7 of 9, which is going to help more with mitigation. And we're going to focus on health over here. So we're going to drop Odo probably, and we're going to drop Tendi. Yeah. There we go. All right. You think drop Hemmer? Yeah, but Hemmer boosts the health of everybody, man. Hemmer boosts the health of everybody by 100%. So, like, we're talking 9 other officers. 5, 6, 8 other officers. I don't know, man. What, you still think drop Hemmer? With 100% boost to everybody? I don't know about all that. No, my research is pretty good. My research is pretty stout. So you're saying Hammer is already calculated in this stat boost over here? So if I add, where'd it go? If I add Hammer... No, that can't be right. Oh, yeah, I guess it is. 6,500, but we got 16,000 over here. So that means he's given... Yeah, you're right. It's only 10,000. All right, let's find a better health officer then. Well, that's about the same, 140,000. I don't have any other health officer to put over here. Everybody else is tied up. So Hammer, it's either... I mean, Hammer and Beckett are basically the same. 142.9. And... yeah, Beckett's better. Okay, we'll put Beckett back. There we go. She got me 3,000 more. All right. Switch Doctor to the Corvus and put Miles back over here. All right. That's going to give Chakotay better synergy, more mitigation, and that's going to give Cisco more mitigation as well. But my duplicate shots are going to be worth less because it's on a Tribune and not a Corvus. But nonetheless, all right, let's go try this one out. We're set. We're set. Woo! For science. All right, here we go. We're gonna do it. Joker says save your battle logs. Why do I want to save battle logs right now? They're losing battle logs. All right. Loss against Dreadnought. Yep, wham, we're going to go Nakey again. We're going to go Nakey again. That way we can look at the crew just as the only variable there. And then we'll take the better crew and we'll come back and then run boosts and see if we can kill the same Dreadnought. Because I still think we're going to die. But if we survive longer or do more damage, to the Armada, then it can end up being better. Now, Denver, I hear what you're saying. Not mixing what should not be mixed, but I still disagree. Stacking Miles on top of Chakotay with Janeway getting that isolytic. You got to remember, the whole point of everything we're trying to do here is to maximize isolytic damage. I already think moving Miles off of the Corvus is a bad move. All right? It might help mitigation, but guys, we're talking about shots that are tens and 20 million. All right, we're talking huge shots. Mitigation is going to make a difference, but it's only going to buy me like one more shot. All right, let's find a shot right here. When I take a shot, I'm already mitigating a pretty good amount of it. All right. That would have saved me 200,000 hull health. That's it. Nah, but Denver. Chakotay only is going to lose 30%. He was 70% shot increase. Okay? That is still going to round up. All right? It's still going to round up. Let's remember our firing patterns, guys. All right, let's look at the Corvus and the firing pattern. 70% on 2. I see what you're saying. On a 2-shot, it would go to 3 instead of 4. All right, that's fair. Yep, I see you. I see what you're saying. Now, if it was a 1-shot, it would still go to 2 shots. But because it's a 2-shot, it would go to 4. So this particular ship, I see what you're saying. On my Corvus, it would actually be better. So this is why you got to look at your own firing pattern then. Okay? 3 shots would be 6. Even with Chakotay by himself would be 5. So you're right. Now, on the other hand, how many opportunities do we have where Miles would stack up? Listen, Miles makes it up. Miles makes it up. Listen, if Miles is at, okay, so Miles is 100% with a 50% proc chance. So if he procs, then you're going to get I can't do that. 170% boost. So now you're going to 5 shots anyway. Yeah, you're going to be at 5 shots anyway, man. 3 times 2.7. Except you'll get 8 shots on weapon number 3, and that's assuming that Miles only procs once. If Miles procs more than once, then you're gonna get even more. And again, Cisco and Miles are on a weaker ship. I need as many extra shots, and therefore all that extra isolytic. I got to be honest with you. I don't think that this does much better. We're gonna find out, but I don't think it does. All right, here we go. 60 Dreadnought. Right here. Let's punch it up. I do not think this is going to be wildly better, if better at all. Because we're going to lose a lot of isolytic piercing without those extra shots from Miles. And the isolytic is what you're focusing on. Mitigation matters, piercing matters, but isolytic it's 100% non-mitigated. It is straight 0% mitigated, and how you increase isolytic is with extra shots. So, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. We'll see. That's true, Wildstar. You're reminding me that I forgot to put Kim on this ship, so I'm missing out on a few percent of isolytic as well. No, Wham, I do not have Locutus or Admiral Janeway. I did it without Fleet Commander, again, so we can experience naked boosts. Or no boost at all, rather. Just straight up ships and crew. All right, let's see what happens. Is Denver right or is Denver wrong? Well, we're going to find out in 10 seconds. All right, we died. We died, as expected. So let's check out the log. So here was my test. I'm going to hide the counter again. I figure I probably got maybe 10%. Okay, maybe 10%. Let's see how Denver's crew did. Marginally better. Maybe 1 or 2% better. Okay, so I'm going to call that basically equal. I don't think that was hardly any better. I'm not calling that double. It could be double. That's not 20%. You guys are on crack. This one is what Denver's giving me grief about with Miles and Cisco here. Now, all right, you guys want to export. Oh, God. All right, I'm pulling up the logs. Give me a sec. All right, so here's the first one. And we'll just save this one. DJ's loss versus Dreadnought. And now we're going to upload the Synergy lost to Dreadnought. All right, so let's compare these two logs. And we're going to do it from the entire Armada perspective. So, we did last longer. We did throw more shots. We did more damage. Well, more damage output. See, what's interesting here is that on this Synergy loss, we died. It did take longer. We threw more damage. And we took less damage, which I'm having trouble understanding. And we did throw more shots. But we threw more shots because we kept burning and we were around 2 more rounds. So the mitigation did help us survive, but we still didn't do enough damage. Let's see, damage. However, in really no round did I do more damage. So even with breaking up the synergies, I was hoping for more isolytic damage, and I still didn't get it. In round 3, I slightly surpassed it, ever so barely. But in rounds 1, 2, 4, and 5, we still got more damage out of the synergy crew. So that was better. And that took 7 of 9 off completely and put the Doctor in with a full Synergy Chakotay crew. So let's look at what the mitigation was on the Corvus itself. Mitigation was higher. Obviously, having the doctor up there made a big difference. And made a difference of roughly 13 million on the hull. So mitigation was better. Let's look at shots. See, now this is interesting. Look here. Just on the Corvus. Hey, good night, Robotsky. Just on the Corvus, having Miles with Chakotay and Janeway did make the Corvus more powerful. All right, the Corvus won in every category. All right, so let's look then at the Tribune in comparison. The Tribune died very early on mine, but survived all 7 rounds because of the extra mitigation from Cisco, no doubt. Yeah, see, mine died in round 3. And this one stayed alive all 7 rounds. But again, that was mitigation. So, all right, so let's try this again. But this time we're going to swap 7. You know what? Man, I don't know. Wait a second. You want to? No. No, Berlin. I cannot take Giorgio off the Tribune. That will be instant death. So we got Cisco, Miles, and Giorgio. That we've got to keep burning there. And until I get Neelix Max. Now, again, we can free up a lot of bridge slots, right? Like, we max BLT. We can drop Lorca. Max Neelix. We can drop Giorgio. Max Harry Kim. And we can put that, somewhere else. So, no, Alan, that is not going to work either. Because if you take out Janeway, you're losing like 10.5% isolytic, and that's no good. So, all right. So we'll put Grush here. That's right. We are getting the Doctor for mitigation, so that would work. What does the Doctor focus on? Health. All right, so let's stack a little health under here. Let's do that. That'll get health, supporting the Doctor. Now, let's bring... We'll stack another health officer here. That's an interesting thought. Trying something like this. Bev. GG and Lorca here. I could get behind something like that. So, sorry, I'm deep in thought. I'm deep in thought here. I don't know, man. Oh, man, I don't know. I still don't know if I like this. Oh, God. So you want to put... I know, Eugene. That's why I'm really thinking about the extra shots here on the Corvus. Janeway's got to stay.
As the leaves start falling down and the shadows above the town, I can finally see you now. I see the fear inside your eyes. I see the pain in your smile. I can finally see you now. Oh, we radiate all over the world. We used to radiate, but now we're drowning.
All right, what about something like this? What about something like this everywhere it matters? So we got the Corvus, full synergy, extra shots, extra crit, extra isolytic cascade. We'll even get a little bit of extra isolytic here with Harry Kim. We'll get a little bit of mitigation with Tom Paris. We got our best stat officer under deck. Then we got our burning. We got extra shots. We're going to load up health and defense for shield regen and mitigation with a chance at some hull breach. And then I could even be convinced to go Cisco Miles here. Oh, no. Can't do that. Miles is on the Tribby. No, everywhere. You cannot go without Giorgio on the Tribune. Cannot do it. That is a no-no. No Wild Star. Can't do that either. Giorgio's got to be on a Tribune. Doesn't it? Does Giorgio have to be on the Tribune? I thought Giorgio had to be on the Tribune. Maybe that's not correct. Okay, so... All right, okay. I can get behind that thought process. So let's go Cisco, Miles. You want to do Bashir here. All right. Which means we don't need any real statistics whatsoever. I'll lay us a little bit there. All right, I can get behind that. And then do... So we got Cisco, Miles. So I guess we could go, what do you want over here? 5. Oh, no, crap. You got to have Lorca, too. So here we do Bev. Here we do Bev. Bev, Lorca, Giorgio. How's that? Oh, my God. You guys are killing me right now. All right, let's start from scratch then again. Jesus criminy. What now? Bev, Lorca, GG, got it. We're going to need better stats. We're stacked for... So let's do this. We'll do that. And we'll load some defense here. All right. That looks good. We'll do that. Now, come back over here. All right, everywhere. I'm going with you, but for the record, I think this is wrong. But we'll do it. All right. All right, so we'll do that. So now where do you want 7? Oh, wait, where do you want Miles? Chakotay, Janeway, Doctor. Then you're saying Cisco, Bashir, 7? Yeah, this doesn't even mathematically make sense, dude. This doesn't even mathematically make sense. This doesn't make sense to me, dude. All right, whatever. I'm tired of clicking buttons, and my head's starting to hurt. Now watch me be completely wrong. Watch me be completely wrong on this. I think this is terrible. I know, Joker. That doesn't make any damn sense to me. Miles, the most important officer out of all 9 of these, and we're going to leave it off? That doesn't seem smart to me. Thank you, Paulo. Camellia, what's up? Thanks for the follow. Appreciate you. Thanks for being here live. Thank you. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Yeah, this everywhere. I know you are a brilliant mathematical mind, but I don't know how we justify removing Miles' extra shots. There is no percentage of anything in this game that equals extra shots. That's why Strike Team is so insane. Oh, God. Everywhere It Matters says, yeah, it's probably going to crash and burn. Dude. All right. Well, Stewie, here's the thing, and I thought the same thing, but we do have burning over here. Burning doesn't have to be on the Tribby. The enemy has to be burning. See, Fire Barrage says as long as the opponent is burning. So we don't have to have Giorgio on the Tribby. Now, he does, the one thing that he's got going for him is that Bashir is a crit build, and she's increasing crit damage. That's nice. I don't mind that pairing. All right, but to leave Miles completely out, I think is silly. And not only that, yeah, I don't like this. Whatever. We're just gonna do it just so we can be done with this part. This is gonna be terrible. Good night, Putz. So, Neon, I don't like Chakotay, Janeway, Miles on the Tribune. I like Chakotay, Miles, Janeway on the Corvus. All right, on the Corvus. Bigger shots, therefore bigger isolytic, and therefore Janeway giving you more isolytic cascade. It's vast difference in damage on the Corvus than it is on the Tribune. However, I do agree that increasing crit chance on the Tribune is not necessarily harmful because we did establish that Cisco's not getting there. Cisco's not getting there fast enough. But I do think this is a disaster. This is a disaster crew right here. To not have Miles here anywhere is nightmarish. But we're going to see it here in just a few more seconds. And then I'm only running one more, and I'm going to bed. All right, let's see what it looks like. Yeah, nominal. Not really any difference there at all. Now, ironically, having Bashir there and 7 did absolutely no improvement over. So moving burning didn't really have an effect. We had hull breach. I wonder when this thing died. We did go 7 rounds this time, so the doctor is definitely impacting there. Coronar's still alive in round 2. Coronar's still alive in round 3, which means it probably died in 4. Tribune and Corvus still alive, but the Corey died. No, it didn't. Corey's still alive going into round 5. So the Coronar did last longer. Wow, Coronar's alive in round 6, so they just all died. Look, the Corvus got destroyed first. Tribune is still alive. So that just means it picked on the Corvus more than usual. Now, let's see what it did for us with damage. Isolytic. There's morale. So Isolytic was looking real good. Dude, aren't these Tribune shots a lot smaller than they were before? I feel like the Tribune shots were a lot bigger. I guess not. All right. Divemon, that's just a graphics bug. Manta Sting works fine, but yeah, he didn't actually warp out. Sometimes when you summon out, it'll produce that little warp shimmer. That's possible. That happens a lot. All right, and let's add another one. All right, so here we go. We got 3 logs. We're going to look at them all from my entire Armada perspective. Well, in fairness, mine was the worst of all 3. Mine was the worst of all 3. Let's see. Green. That's interesting. Wonder what happened here in round 6. Because look here. In rounds 2, 4, 5, and 7, the no miles did more damage, which is very ironic. But we obviously threw a significant number less shots. 41 less shots. Still took the same number of shots. Yeah, that's where the Corvus must have died right there. It was round 6. Looks like the Corvus died in round 6 every time. Or died in round... Yeah, it didn't have any round 6 damage anytime. So it always died. Ooh. So how did it do more damage? Oh, well, the same number of shots, so it must have just been RNG on crits. Or it was Isolytic, because we did add Harry Kim. Harry Kim, I don't know how many times he procced. No, it was the same number of shots as when we had the synergy loss when we moved Miles over to the Tribune. So neither one of these had Miles. So the shots were the same. That makes sense. 52 shots were the same. It mitigated me roughly the same. Criticals were slightly higher. Which, again, was just RNG. Damage taken. That's interesting. We mitigated more damage running Chakotay, Doctor, and Catherine as compared to Chakotay, Doctor, and Catherine, but we changed the underdeck. That's because we put in Harry Kim. So Harry Kim gave us more isolytic, all right? It wasn't anything to do with shots. Harry Kim gave us more isolytic, which gave us more damage done, but it cost me statistics and cost me 12% mitigation because we took off Grush, remember? So we put on Harry Kim, we took off Grush. That was clearly a mistake. Given how much little extra damage output we got. Still, none of these things are standing out to me as mind-boggling, clear advantages. Matter of fact, you go back to the Miles O'Brien, the one that I did first. I did not last as long, correct. Mitigation was terrible. Which only further proves we need more Tom Paris, more statistics, but our damage output was the best of all three. So if we can get Tom Paris maxed out under deck, get more stats under deck, not to mention increasing Catherine Janeway's tier and Chakotay's tier, improving your stats here, is going to help feed Tom Paris down here, plus improve your damage output from isolytic. Well, I get that everywhere. That's what I'm saying. Right now, they both beat it at a Tier 3 Tom Paris and a Tier 1 Catherine Janeway. But look, you didn't use 7 on this ship in any of these 3 scenarios. So taking Miles out, let the ship last longer, but that's all you did. You did less damage, and you lasted longer. I mean, it was a defensive strategy, but you still did less damage. You didn't come any closer to really killing that thing. So if we take all 3 of these scenarios, I think you tier up Janeway. You really, really go for extra damage, and you take the Doctor over here and swap him out for a max Tom Paris below deck, and I think that's actually better. And really, truthfully, Mimi's right. We had the Doctor below deck on this test. If we dropped him and went straight up defense to add to Tom Paris and had Harry Kim over here, we'd probably be in better shape. So you want total, well, we did total damage already. I literally showed that to you already, Denver. Total damage was truthfully overall best with no Miles. But everything died faster. So I think everywhere it matters is on to something. I think you definitely got to have better mitigation. But I don't necessarily know that it comes on the bridge. I think it's going to have to come from below deck, and you're going to have to keep that significant damage output on the bridge. I think you got to have Miles. But clearly the pattern, the difference here was the Doctor's mitigation on the bridge. That's why it worked. And that's why even not having Miles, we ended up doing more damage because we had the mitigation to stay alive longer. Yeah, the flaw over here was my pitiful mitigation. You were at 55 here, 63 here, which is great. Only 44 over here, which was a really big failing point. So let's try one more. I want to try one more. And then I got to call tonight. It's almost 1 o'clock. So we're going to go back to my original crew, but we're going to tweak some lower deck stuff. Okay. All right. Let's look at that. Really, really stacking up Tom Paris. Oh, man, I'm still struggling with this third crew. Like, because I can put 5 over here and get another 40,000 stats compared to Grush. Or compared to Marcus. Look here. I can go from 92. No, it was. Let's see. Hold on. Let me put Grush. Yeah, I can get that up to 106,000. But that means taking 5 away from the bridge. That's 14,000 stat points. All right, I'm going to leave that there. I think I want 5 over here. All right. I'm not even going to wait for it to warp. Let's just do this with a super heavy emphasis on Tom Paris under deck. No boosts. That's too many variables to change. Right now, we're just adjusting the variable of crew. I did think about PBE, Joker. But I still need Lorca there somewhere until I max Belana Torres. PBE is Picard Beverly Eurydice, which is a ridiculously amazing survival tool. PBE is a phenomenal survival tool, but it takes all 3 bridge slots. And I have to have Lorca. I gotta have Lorca. I mean, I suppose I could have put Lorca here with Cisco and then run PBE on the Corey. That was probably possible. But then I think the Tribby dies quickly, and the Tribby... Actually, that wouldn't have affected the survivability. That wouldn't have affected the survivability of the Tribune, would it have? Because 7 would be coming off. She's offense. See, look, compared to my original test, this one did better. This one's comparable. I'm telling you, I think you have to keep all that offensive firepower up top everywhere, but I think I need Tom Paris maxed out down below. I think I need that. Focus on Tom Paris, BDA, Lost Dreadnought. Because, look, this one ended up being relatively comparable. So let's come back. Let's add another log. Where did I just save that? I lost it. Oh, I put it in my... Okay, hang on. Cut. All right, there it is. All right, let's look at this. We're going to call this Paris BDA Focus, Lost Dreadnought. Now, let's compare all 4 of these. All right, here's all 4 of them. We'll look at them from the perspective of the entire armada, and then we'll break it down by ship. Nope, that didn't do any better either. Armada still ended in round 5. Well, everywhere matters. My 2 crews have done the worst. At least as far as survivability, okay? Mine have dominated in damage. Well, no, that's not true either. This one was the worst. You know what's freaking insane here, everywhere matters? Miles O'Brien being completely removed has not only lasted longer, mitigated the most, it's also done the most damage. How do you figure that? I mean, seriously, how do you figure that? Taking out his chance, Is that what it is? Is it RNG? Is it the chance? I mean, but it can't be Lazy Miles every single time. Everywhere it matters, look here. The No Miles crew that you devised is completely counterintuitive to remove the double shots. But not only did it last the longest of any crew, it did the most damage of any crew, and it mitigated the most of any crew. Almost. It was very close. It was within a couple of percentage points of running Miles with Cisco. So you had extra synergy, extra mitigation from Cisco. It also had the best results in critical shots, did the most hull damage. That's unbelievably. That's unbelievable to me everywhere it matters. Because the survivability allowed the Tribune to stay alive, and it did its own natural shots because of burning. That's crazy. That's crazy. How many times did he proc? Well, in a 5-round battle, Miles O'Brien only procced twice there, 3 times in this 5-round battle, and 3 times in this 7-round battle. So, yeah, we are looking at Lazy Miles, but that's the risk, right? That's the risk. Miles is lazy. He's only a 50-50 shot. So if you can focus on survivability, keeping the Tribune alive, keeping the burning alive, then you're going to get all the native shots out of the Tribune anyway. It's going to ultimately do more damage. I would not have hypothesized that everywhere it matters. That is bloody brilliant. All right, so let's go back. I want to do another one now. Now I'm feeling good. All right, so let's do another. Except this time, we're going to use the best crew that we had, and we're going to boost the crap out of it. Nope, I'm not changing any crew. I'm going back to his crew. So let's see what we got here. He ran on the No Miles loss. He ran Chakotay, Doctor, Janeway. So let's go back. That's what he ran here. Chakotay, Doctor, and Janeway. Do you remember what we did under deck? We probably did a little Harry Kim, and then we focused on health, right? Does that look like what we did there? That's 75,000 in health, give or take, ballpark looking good. Doctor is health, I thought. Yeah, Doctor is health. Okay, so Doctor's health, but we are going to throw Harry Kim in there. I am going to try to get a little bit of mitigation. I'll try, or not mitigation, but a little bit of isolytic. I don't know. You know what? I'm wrong. I'm gonna stop. Everywhere it matters. Do you risk Harry Kim? Do you risk Harry Kim for an extra? It's going to be 5% as my artifact, and then Janeway is going to give it a 10% boost. So 5.4 times 1.1 plus 10. Well, I guess what's at risk would be 5.94% mitigation. That's what's at risk. 5.94%. It's not mitigation. Sorry, isolytic. I don't have Paris. I already lost Paris. Okay, so now I'm talking about health for the Doctor, and I'm thinking about Kim for isolytic. Or do you think we drop Kim and go with more health stats? Kim is an RNG proc, and he's poor, and he's only 1 round, and I think he's only like he's 30%. He's 30%, not maxed. So I don't know. I think we drop it. I say we drop it. All right. So now we got 100,000 health. Now let's come back over here. We're gonna do Cisco. What did he have on the Tribune? He had Cisco 7 Bashir. And I presume then that we're going to stack up health. Same as all right, there's 117,000 health. That looks good. Now, yeah, and I left Odo under there too. Odo's under there too. All right, so that's going to help on Bashir and 7. Now, Corey. Over here, he ran Beverly, Lorca, Giorgio. And then presumably we stacked a lot of defense and health. Problem is, I'm starting to run low on health officers here. All right, let's go with that. So Bev's mitigation is defense Joker, but her captain's maneuver is based on health, so you got to kind of split them up. All right. All right, we're going to go we did stack defense better. I don't know if we can't see stats, but I did 75,000 health, and I've got like 100,000 defense. Okay? Now, let's boost. All right, I tell you what. All right, everywhere it matters. We've got max fortification from Titan, which we'll use. We've got Cerritos and Defiant. How do you want to break these up? Do you want to try to do triple? I'd rather not do triple boosts because that's very expensive. So what do you want to do? 1 Cerritos and 1 Defiant, or 2 Cerritos, 2 Defiant, and 1 max? And what ships do you put it on? Wildstar says do a triple. Yeah, let's take everything. We can do a commander. We'll do Locutus here. And Locutus is already set for Dominion. I don't need to dock first, do I? No, that's combat. Okay, we're good. Exos, okay. Yeah, everywhere. I don't want to do a triple. That's expensive. So you tell me where to put it. Tell me where to put it. In the meantime, I'm going to start popping some Exos. 500% damage. Cool. Let's do... $350% Explorer damage. And let's do 350% battleship damage. There we go. So that's 850% boost to my top 2 ships. No, all 3 ships. Because Corey's an Explorer. All right, Everywhere Matters says do Cerritos to the Corey and Corvus, Defiant the Tribune and Corvus. All right, we'll do Defiant on the Corvus first. And we'll do Cerritos on the Corvus. And then we're going to do Defiant on the Tribune and Cerritos on the Corey. And then we'll do a max fortification for all. Actually, Wham, I can still do stat boost because that's a galaxy. That's not a combat. So which one do you want? All stats, or do you want to focus? We've probably focused on defense, right? Let's do a defense. Oh, I got a dock. That one's a galaxy one. I would have to dock. All right, let's start this thing up. All right. I actually feel good about this test. I like this one, Wham. Let's go ahead and pop our max fortification. Wham, I don't think I'm going to die. I got to be honest with you. I don't think I die on this. I think we got it. Yeah, I think this wins. I feel good. I feel like this wins. We should have bet Toy Mice on it. I feel like this one wins. All right, here we go. Here we go, here we go. Holy shit. Oh my God. Woo! Damn! Oh, God! That was crazy! 8 million loot. Holy smokes! Woo! Iron Chef, thank you for the 100 kitty bitties. Thank you very much. Joker says, have you ever beat that before? No, I have not. I have never come close to coming. I haven't even breathed on
I am so positive.
a Dreadnought
I'm
before.
full of positive energy.
Oh, wow. So, Karkin, it went 9 rounds. All right, let's pop this out. Let's pop this one out, and we'll throw it up. Our first win versus Dreadnought. Did that not work? Okay, hang on. Bring it in. All right, we're going to call this first win versus Dreadnought. We're going to save it. Let's take a look. Wow, the Tribune died early. Tribune died really early. We didn't even use Tom Paris on this, did we? So I wonder if Tom Paris should have gone below deck on the Tribune. That might have helped because, look, it was only alive for 5 rounds. Which means technically, if we had been able to keep this alive longer, it would have done a lot more shots. All right, let's check the mitigation here. Tribune. Wow, well, yeah, it mitigated 68%. Do we just think it got picked on a little bit? Do we just think it got picked on? It did get picked on a little bit, didn't it? The Corey only took 9 shots and died. The Tribune should have been able to take more than 12 shots. It must have just taken 12 really nasty shots. Because the Tribune still mitigated better than any other ship. It must have been huge shots everywhere it matters. It must have gotten the big guns. Oh, yeah, look here, look here. The Corvus didn't take any crits. It took 9% crits. Of course, the Coronar took 22% crits. But yeah, I bet these were big shots. You know, I wonder everywhere it matters if we would have escaped with that victory if the Corvus had taken some of the crits. If the Corvus had taken crits, it might not have survived as long as it did. All right, let's do that again. We're going to do that again, except this time we're going to triple Cerritos. And we'll do double Defiant. All right, we'll go ahead and start with the first Cerritos. No, I'm not changing any crew. Now we're just going to do... We're going to add 1 Cerritos boost to this. I hate to do another... Oh, God, I can't do another max fortification. Oh, boy. So should we do Should we do triple Defiant, triple Cerritos then, since I can't do max fortification? Dude, max fortification might be enough to swing this to a loss. Just throwing that out there. Good idea. Karkin, you're in the chat, aren't you? Can you get your Titan here? Are you willing to do max fortification for me? Yeah, I think max fortification actually does swing it. What is it? Like 250% damage? Here it is. 250% buff to damage, all the research, and 25% crit hit. Yeah. It's pretty big. Max fortification is pretty huge. Which is all the more reason why this is not an efficient use of juices. Man. All right, you know what? Everywhere it matters, we're going to have to stop right here. And we're going to have to pick up this exact same test on our next stream when I've got a max fortification available. Man, I would have liked to have seen that. I would have liked to have tried that, man. Yeah, Wham, it was pretty good. That one Armada gave me 8.25 million loot. Oh, wrong refinery. Hang on. 8.25 million. No, it basically gave me one single pull. Because the Bajoran chests are freaking terrible. Good night, Paviala. All right. We'll pause there. We'll pause there. There's some good testing there, though. There's some great data here. And everywhere it matters, I tip my hat to you, sir. You have once again proven your mathematical and objective superiority in this game. I should have known better. It's like challenging Ripper. Literally. Challenging everywhere it matters on mathematical calculations and formulas is like challenging Ripper. I should have known better. What's the obvious thing? More shots. And then we find out that that taking Miles off actually made the crew better. Which is mind-boggling to me. Just mind-boggling. I wonder, do you think, just out of curiosity, everywhere, looking at this crew right here, you obviously did a great thing with Seven and Bashir getting and forcing those crits, right? I wonder what would happen if you put Miles here. Do you think you get better or worse performance? Because you'd still have the synergy. But you would have a slower build to crits. I just wonder if the crits would have that much of a difference. Although, wait, listen. On the other hand, she only boosts crit damage. So that means that she would be wholly ineffective until you get to the crits. Seven of 9 would be a wasted slot until you get to full crits. I guess I should spend more on this forbidden technology. Oh, never mind. Can't. Although, really, truthfully, look at this. 7% extra crit chance, and presumably at Tier 2 level 10, that would be 10%. And would continue to go up if you somehow got it to Tier 3. This might be one of the most important ones of this forbidden technology right here. The crit hit chance. Very, very interesting stuff here tonight, man. Very interesting stuff. All right, guys. That's going to have to do it. Brilliant, as always. Brilliant as always, everywhere it matters. Thank you for your brilliant expertise and your amazing, mind-boggling mathematical analysis. It's crazy. That is just crazy, man. That is just mind-blowing. Man. Prizes. Really, Wildstar, we should have done prizes, but it's really late. It's almost 1:30. We've lost a bunch of our audience because it's super late across the country. Why don't you let me Wii-O it to you? I'll have to make it up on another stream. But in exchange, I'll add in another battle pass. How's that? Is that fair? I'll add in an extra battle pass for the next one. Oh, Lieutenant Fire. No, I don't want to do that tonight. I don't want to do that tonight. He says you're not allowed to go until you tell us about the contest with Rev. No, I don't want to do that tonight because now we're out of time. I want to do it. I want to do it next time. It hasn't started yet. I just want to start gathering ideas. I want to start getting your guys' input. So we'll work on it. Trust me. Trust me. I want to win. So we're going to work on it. When is my next stream? Should be Thursday. I'm thinking Thursday probably. Hold on, let me check. Let me check my schedule. Yeah, I could do Thursday. Let's do Thursday night, and we'll try to do more. And yeah, because I'm actually traveling this weekend, so I'm not doing I can't do a pod Sunday, and I won't be able to stream Friday or Saturday unless I did it from the car. Because I'm taking the weekend, and Oliver DJz and I are going to Nashville, Tennessee. So we're looking forward to going out there for the weekend. So yeah, no content this weekend. So I'll have to do Twitch on Thursday. But anyway, all right, guys. Man, that's crazy stuff tonight. Crazy, crazy stuff. Guys, I appreciate you one and all. Thank you. Thank you very much for being here. All of you that are still here. It's crazy. There's still 200-some people in the chat, which is mind-blowing. I do want to thank you guys for all the work that you guys have done tonight over on that. We're halfway through the month, and we only need 95 more subs. Really. Only 95 more subs. We're very, very excited about that. So thank you guys. If you're watching this on replay, feel free to upgrade your sub to a Tier 1 recurring sub. If we get to 350, first of all, we immediately double all the prizes that we give away thereafter for the rest of the month. But not only that, we would be one more step closer to a $2,000 STFC pack giveaway in the month of October. And when I say $2,000, we're talking 10 winners are going to win a free $100 pack. But the grand prize, guys, the lottery is going to be one winner winning 10 packs. That's $1,000 worth of STFC packs in this game. One grand prize winner going to win $1,000 worth of packs. All right, and it is going to happen in October if we have hit our goals, and we are well on our way to month 2. We've still got to do month 3. So we still got one more month to go, even after we get the 350 here this month. We got to get the 350 in the month of September. So, wait, Camellia says, I'm afraid to sub or spend money here. Oh, that's a shame. I'm confused. I say a video and afraid to sub or spend? I'm not sure I understand. Oh. I'm not sure what video. I'm not sure what you're talking about. But don't be scared. I'm cute and adorable and fluffy. All right, that's it. We got to bounce. Guys, thank you all so very much. Appreciate you one and all. Thank you to Trader, Carissa, and Iron Chef for being our cheerleading leaders this month. Papa Smurf, Alpha Cypher, E Double Sharp, Freelancer, Great Blue, Fusion, and Classy Pete rounding out the board. Thank you guys for all of our gifted subs. Brocolo, Duval, and Trader stepping up here tonight. Thank you guys so very, very much. My name is UltimatDJz. Here for your scientific and nerdy pleasure. I am your friendly neighborhood cat person. Saying meow for now. Love you, minute. We'll catch you on the next. Oh, who are we supposed to be rating? Who do you guys want to rate? Is there anybody on? Let's see. Oh, Bafty's on. Bafty's on. And I kind of got a little streamer crush on Bafty. I ain't gonna lie. I got a little streamer crush on Bafty. I'm just saying. If we raid over to Bafty, will you guys? Can you guys be responsible for telling her I've got a streamer crush on her? Will you guys do that? Because I don't want to tell her. I'm too embarrassed. I'm shy. So I don't want to tell her I got a stream crush. But if you guys could do it for me, that'd be great. Thank you. I appreciate it. All right. Oh, look. She's double cute today. She's wearing a ball cap. Man. Chicks in a ball cap. It's super hot. All right, I got to stop. Yeah, oh, she's cute. All right, streamer crush time. That's going to do it. I should stop talking. It's 1:30 in the morning, and this is embarrassing. Good night, everybody. I'm out. Bye.